go.
All right. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another session of the Boys Play D&D. I'm Brett, and I will be the Dungeon Master for tonight. With us today, we have Blake, Brighton, Colton, Jordan, Catlin, and Mitch. Last week, we started a little dungeon run. Not really a long-term campaign or anything like that, but we just wanted to run a dungeon with a couple new characters. And we found that we wanted to run a dungeon with a bunch of characters that were a part of a rock band. They are getting a little bit up there in years. They broke up about 4 years ago, but there was a fabled treasure deep in the dungeon of Boruzo, which was ended up catching their interest. They decided to go for one last gig. As they decided to go and explore this dungeon, they made their way down there and found that there were two fake entrances. Both of them walked with them in a couple different ways, but eventually they found their way into the dungeon itself. Once they got in there, Slash, the resident Dragonborn, had decided to use what's the name of the spell there, Colton? True Sight. Yep. To go as soon as he got in there and saw there was a bunch of traps. They also saw that once they entered the dungeon, there was a long path going down towards with a relief of a demon with a giant hole for a mouth, and they found a painted door which was actually covering up a real secret door. Upon entering through that secret door, they encountered a four-armed gargoyle, and they decided to mess with it a little bit. They sent an unseen servant to poke at it to see what was going on. Unseen servant did not stand a chance, and they are now basically getting engaged into combat with that. Now, before we begin, if you are watching, since this is such a musical style game, we have been using Watch Together in order to listen to our own music together. Although it is licensed, so we cannot put it on the stream. So if you take a look, 'cause I see it's been posted in the chat here, you can click on that link, go join the lobby, and you can listen to stuff that we're listening to as we. With that, do you guys have anything that you think that I'm missing there?
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Last session, Slash got inspiration for the big brain true seeing play.
Yes, yeah, that was a big deal. I think a lot of damage was saved from that.
The Scorpion being a close second for discovering all the traps.
Yeah.
Yes.
Discovering them the old-fashioned way by running into them.
Okay. So yeah, with that, you guys have walked into a room that was currently being lived in by a four-armed gargoyle, and you decided that looks like it's about to take some aggressive action to you. I would like everybody to roll initiative. The first initiative of the dungeon.
Click your tokens first.
Yep.
Pardon?
I said click your character tokens first.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I have a +7 and I still rolled a fucking 8.
It's higher than my 6.
Still ahead of Onslow.
Well, what happened? Who had that 26? That disappeared on me.
Probably from last one.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
from
might have
last
been.
We
week.
were
Oh, right.
with the trap.
Okay. Man, stellar initiative from the level 14s over here.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Did my vicious mockery from last session count?
It did. He did take some damage from that.
Okay.
It appears. So let's get started.
Mm.
So, as you guys can see, the gargoyle takes a aggressive stance. You attack it with vicious mockery. It takes some damage and decides to stop taking up its defensive position in the room and flies directly to you guys. And it's going to reach through the doorway, and it's going to take 2 attacks on Doug, the one who, or 3 attacks on Doug, the one who damaged it before. So it takes 1, 2, 3, and I believe the first one will hit you, but the other 2 probably miss, right, Jordan?
First 2 hits, I had 15 AC.
Oh, 15 AC. All right, so you take 11 points of damage as it goes and flies over and takes a big chunk of your skin out with a big bite. And that is going to be its turn. So we can move on to Orin. Or is it Oron or Oran?
Uran.
Oron. Okay, I'll try to remember.
No, Oron.
Nikolaj.
I haven't played a
Okay.
caster in a long time. Is it disadvantage on point blank ranged spells?
Only
Only
ranged spell attacks, kind of like
Yeah.
if you're shooting a bow. If you have to
if
roll
it's
for an
just a
attack,
saving
then yes.
throw, then it's fine.
Or if you have Warcaster as a feat, then it doesn't matter.
I don't like being this close to this thing.
Come on, you're a burly muscle of a man. You should be able to stand right next to it.
That is true. I'm just gonna firebolt.
Okay. That
Damn.
absolutely hits. 9 fire damage. All right. So yeah, you it goes right up into your face, and you just whip out a piece of fire and just blast it, and it takes 9 points of damage.
The fireball comes directly out of my bicep.
Yes.
Perfect.
Okay. Then we got Slash.
All right. Am I able to squeeze past my buddies into the room?
Yep, you would be able to just make your way. The door is kind of in the center there.
I'm
Okay.
gonna pretend that's how I had my dancing balls, so stream can actually see.
Yep. Nope, that's fine.
So I'm gonna kind of squeeze past them through the door, get behind this thing, and then I am going to just make a couple attacks with Kiss the battle axe.
All right. First attack hits.
All
Nice.
right. It's for 8 damage.
Okay.
And then second attack is a 15.
That hits.
All right. For 9 damage.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you guys are just slashing. And Kiss is magical, right?
Yep.
All right. Okay. So yeah, you guys are just carving pieces off of this gargoyle, and like these bits of stone are just flying all over the over the place, and it's actually causing a little bit of dust to fly up in the air. Try not to breathe it in as much as you can.
All right. And then I am going to use my bonus action to give Doug a inspiration.
Okay. It's just gonna be chain inspirations for this entire dungeon, isn't it? Just pass it on down the chain. Pay it forward.
So after I swing out with Kiss 2-handed, I like in a kind of flourish flip it around so that I'm holding it now as a guitar, and I play a little lick, and I'm like, Doug, you got this. And yeah, you've got combat inspiration, so you can
Nice.
use that on your damage if you'd like.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So that would be a Slash's turn. Go ahead, Doug. You're up.
Okay. In the same motion that I catch this inspiration, I'm going to use my bonus action first and toss one straight back.
Yep.
And then I am going to attack twice.
Okay. Roll for attack. First attack misses with only 13. Second attack hits. Roll for damage on that. Of course, you could have used. I guess you could have used inspiration on that attack, right? As well.
Yeah,
Could
they can still
I
use it as
add a
normal,
D8?
and then
Could I add a D8 to that 13?
I
Yeah,
think it's a
you could.
D10.
Or
yeah, we're D10s by now, I think.
Yeah. So you could do that, or you could add it to damage. It's up to you.
and how much damage can I add? A D10?
The full
Yeah.
D10, whatever
Yeah.
you roll.
Oh, I'll just add the D10 damage.
Because Colton is a Valor Bard. To the damage? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so 10 damage to the gargoyle. It is flapping weakly in stride here. You're doing short work of it already.
And I will move inside to make room.
Okay. As you do that, it is going to take a bite at you. It's going to miss.
Nice.
Okay. Damien.
Alright, Damon's gonna draw his trusty rapier and run up now that we've thoroughly verified that this square is not gonna kill me. I'm gonna squeeze into that convenient spot that now has room.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to just make a rapier attack. I am going to use a defensive flourish, but not a just through my master's flourish, so only a d6.
Okay.
So where's my rapier? So there's my first attack.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that hits.
And then there's too many damage mods.
Okay.
And an extra 4.
Oh. All right. Sorry, just reminding me where's the extra 4 from?
That's my defensive flourish. So it's an
Right.
extra d6 because I'm not using the bardic inspiration.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna get really familiar with a lot of the bard classes here. Yeah. So you can finish off the gargoyle. How do you want to finish off the gargoyle?
You know those like really pompous fencing stabs that are just like kind of at chest level, and the character just does a really weird pose to do them because fencing is seemingly a pompous sport. That's exactly what I do. Just the one quick stab.
Okay. And you stab up directly into its mouth, and it all of a sudden the glowing green from its eyes kind of flicker out, and it topples to the ground. That is it for that little short piece of initiative there. Was maybe a little easier than you guys maybe expected, but so as you guys take a look into the room, you can see it's mostly just an empty room, except for where the gargoyle was standing. There appears to be some sort of glyphs on the ground.
I think most of us can see very little in that room.
Oh, okay.
I will move my, now that combat's done, I will move my balls kind of into the room.
Yep.
Hide into this little
I'll leave
hallway.
this one behind us. I think that's a valid placement.
Yeah, so where your top left ball around right, sorry, I'm using the stream to see what you can see. Right about there, you can see where the glyphs are. What would you guys like to do?
Investigate them.
Is anybody familiar with magic? I have not experienced too much in my time.
Not myself.
I could give it a try.
Okay. Oran, as you kind of get up close to it, you immediately recognize what these glyphs on the ground are. This is a teleportation circle.
A teleportation circle?
Yes.
Ah.
Hmm.
Wonder
Seeing
if
as how you've worked with those quite a bit in the past, so.
would I be able to? It just means that something could teleport to here, right?
Yes.
Including us if we memorize the circle glyphs.
Ooh.
Absolutely.
Ah. I should write this down.
Do that if you like.
Okay.
While Oran is doing that, is there anything else you guys would like?
What are the two gray things at the bottom of the room? Are those doors?
There are 2 doors down. Yes.
Two doors. Okay. We'll walk up to one of them and put my ear up to it.
Okay, roll a perception check.
Look at the one on the right, if possible.
Yes, I guessed when I saw you move your guy there.
Yeah.
Don't seem to really hear anything. It seems dead silent aside from your friends that are kind of huddled around in the room with you.
So I should still have
Yes, your true sight is still up. I think you have that for. You would probably have that for another, I would say, 45 minutes. I think you probably would have spent 15 minutes in the.
Oh,
Nice.
Okay.
Is it concentration? I guess it's something else we should.
It is not.
Okay.
Now, do I notice any secret doors in the room?
How are you going to search for secret doors?
With my true seeing that allows me
Oh,
to see
right.
doors hidden by magic.
I forgot. From where you're standing, no, you do not see any secret doors in this room.
Okay. Not seeing anything in here.
Put my ear up to this door.
Okay. When you're listening up to that door, it's dead silent as well.
Well, don't hear nothing, guys.
I'd still be reluctant. There was like 7 traps in the other room. I don't doubt that one of those is a trap.
I should mark this down somewhere here. What are your guys' passive perceptions at? I should have that. Mark it down.
Mine's 22.
Darn.
Jesus.
22.
Mine is 13.
Mine doesn't matter.
All right. So Doug, I think, is the big one there.
Yeah.
Easily, even without the 22, even like a 16 or something. I guess I should mention. You will have noticed that the gargoyle wasn't just like a stone block. It also had a blue shiny looking necklace around its neck.
Ooh.
Did the gargoyle bleed when it died?
It did not. No, it was. You're just hacking off chunks of stone.
It was rock, eh? Okay.
Yeah. No, not like the gargoyles from the '90s TV show.
He's not rad at all.
Well, I've learned in my experience I don't touch things around people's necks.
Where did you learn that?
Yeah, I'd like to hear this story.
Orcs aren't fans of that kind of thing.
Ah.
Huh.
So what would you guys like to do? You got 2 doors in the room, a gargoyle with a necklace, a mostly unexplored hallway behind you.
Yes.
What does the necklace look like?
A closer inspection, it is, or sorry, it's not really a necklace. It's more of a collar. It is studded with 10 gleaming gems, and they are made out of blue quartz.
Interesting.
I guess since I'm right beside the gargoyle, I will. I don't know if my guy would know about curses, so I will pick them up.
Okay, so yeah, in order to get the collar off, you've got to kind of like shimmy it kind of off around the head. Like it's pretty snug fit, but you can eventually get it off. You kind of fiddle around with it, look around, and you do notice on the back side of it. So it's not quite like a necklace. Like I said, it's more of a collar. It's got a flat side to it. On the backhand side of it, you can see there seems to be a small compartment.
Interesting. Can I do an Arcana check to maybe see if this thing's at all magical?
Yeah. Roll Arcana.
Oof.
As far as you can tell, it is a mundane collar.
All right. Well, guys, this thing does have a little compartment on the back here. Is
there anything in it?
Is it? Yeah. So I was gonna ask. Is it like a compartment I can see the opening to?
Yeah, it's kind of. It looks like there might be like a little latch, and if you give it a little bit of leverage, you might be able to force it open.
All right. I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay. As you open up the compartment, you kind of brace, preparing to get ready for something to happen, and you see inside of it, there is just a little slip of parchment.
All right.
Read
does
it
the,
to us.
Does the parchment open? Like, is it a scroll or is it something I like take out and open?
It's smaller than a scroll, like almost like if they had sticky notes back in.
Well, yeah. Sorry,
It's
I meant
about that.
like, is it rolled
Yeah.
up, or can I like read it without?
Yeah, it is.
fucking with
It
too
is.
much?
It is rolled. It is rolled up.
Okay.
Just kind of
Back in a minute. Just grab a drink.
All right. I will take it out, unroll it, and I guess try to read it.
Okay. You unroll it. What languages do you speak?
If we have 10 minutes, anything in the world.
Well, as far as you know, you've got as much time as you like.
I can speak. I did not put them in my description, but I'm pretty sure it's literally just common. And
Common,
I
and then probably
have
two
more.
other ones that you would have picked, I think.
Yeah, I can go double check. It's probably on D&D Beyond, but I'll likely just comprehend languages. It
Okay.
just
okay. So yeah, so you'll just be casting comprehend languages. I will let you know if you're doing that. I will let you know you probably can't speak this language. So, I'll give you so you'll sit there and ritually cast comprehend languages, I assume.
That is correct.
Okay.
I did pick one really, really weird and bizarre language. Oh no, and then
This
I changed it
is
to
going to
Elvish.
sound. I should know this off the top of my head. Can bards cast things as a ritual?
I think so.
Someone want to double check that for me real quick?
Oh
Oh yeah, you've got it. Yeah, you've got it. Okay, it's all good. Okay, because I know there's like one. I think it's warlock is the one that I like. Like, oh, they probably can. Oh, warlock and sorcerer. I don't think.
I think it might be like cleric actually.
No, cleric.
Cleric-
Oh,
Cleric
cleric
can,
can, but you
cleric
have to
can.
have it prepped. That was
Yeah.
that's what
you
got
have
me
to have it
before.
prepped. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. So you watch as Damien starts to take some time, and how would you, as a rapier wielding bard, how would you cast things as a ritual? Just out of curiosity.
I did not think that far ahead.
You don't have it. You could just improv it. It's fine.
I got nothing. I don't know how I would have done it.
That's
as my
okay. All right.
plan.
So you sit down and you fiddle with arcane magics in the air, humming a tune to yourself. Then how about that?
Yeah, that works. I'll hum a quiet tune on my horn.
Sounds good. Okay. So you guys have 10 minutes there as he's casting comprehend languages. What would you guys like to do? Anything else?
I assume I finished writing down my teleportation.
Yep. You get a nice copy of the teleportation circle.
Nice.
made up, and you keep it in a book in your pack for future use if you need it.
Perhaps we test one of these doors?
I'm
Seems
not
like
the
following
only
here,
way
but
to
if
do
you want
that.
to go ahead, I just had a roof dropped on my head not too long ago.
Still whining about that here. I'll walk over and cast Cure
Bill,
Wounds.
it's been 3 minutes.
I'll cast a 2nd level Cure Wounds on Slash. Oh, it did at 1st level, but I'll roll another d8.
Fucking big spender over there. 2nd level spell slot.
Hey!
Yeah.
That's some pretty good heat.
I think he was.
So
if I
16
recall.
in total?
Yeah.
Nice.
I think if I recall, that's exactly what you were down, right?
That sounds
Might be.
familiar, yep.
This is what it looks like on my screen.
Yep.
Is someone messing with one of the doors?
I was going to check for traps on the bottom one.
Bottom one? Okay, roll investigation. Do you have thieves' tools at all? Or proficiency with thieves' tools or anything like that?
I do not.
Okay, that's fine. Just roll your investigation. Because you can either like do it with your proficiency with thieves' tools or your proficiency investigation. It seems safe enough.
Seems safe enough.
Oh, looks good. Looks good, guys. And I'm going to boot the door open. I'm not even going to open it. I'm booting it.
Yeah,
Nice.
you boot it open, it just boom, and it just slaps open inward. You see ahead of you a small 10 by 10 room with a door directly across from you. Just
All right, who's got these dancing lights? You should send them in there. Let me take
I
a
will
peek.
send the. Well, I guess I'm technically probably still ritual casting at this point.
I think he's busy. I can.
Didn't,
I can go
I thought
in, I
Onslow
can
had the
see the
lights.
door.
I did, but for some reason, Damien was the one controlling them. So
Because they put them under my character sheet, and I just said, fuck it, I'll cast it.
Yep.
So you can
I
cast
can
the
cast-
second dancing lights.
Yeah, I'll cast dancing lights and put them in the room.
okay. Do you want me to just copy those for you then?
Yeah, sure, that works.
Let's all cast dancing lights.
Yep.
Dancing lights party.
Oh, can you control those ones, Blake?
Nope.
I will.
I can just move them too, it's fine.
We have
What?
so much light now.
Thank God, this dungeon's dark as fuck. Alright, those were your 4.
All right.
Oh, well, I'll put them all in the room for you, Blake.
Yay.
It's a 2x2 room.
Tiny ass room.
So fucking bright in there.
I'm gonna take out my bag of rocks and toss a rock into the room.
Okay.
You said we
you
could
toss-
take any mundane item, so I took
Yep,
a
absolutely.
For
For sure. You had days to prepare to get into this dungeon. You can take whatever you expect to have. Yeah, you toss the rock in, it goes click, click, click as it dances around on the ground and comes to a stop. Okay, you should have control of those now, Blake.
Yep. Perfect.
Okay.
Looks safe to me.
Oh, I think I only have 3 of them.
Yep. Slash, from where you're standing, you do not see any secret doors.
Okay.
Alright, so
Oh,
it looks
can I
like we
say-
got door A or door what is now C.
I would like to inspect this room.
How would you inspect?
Check the walls, I guess.
Okay.
My hands over them,
Roll.
less a little bit.
Are you gonna go investigation or perception? How are you?
Can I check the walls with my muscles somehow?
Just puts your bicep up against the wall and just feels like it's like takes
Oh, you
size
said-
of a sense.
I rolled biception.
I'm gonna say probably not.
I'll use perception.
All right.
Oh, baby!
Nice.
It seems you just kind of take a quick glance around. You've got plenty of light in here. Really easy to see. It is a seemingly empty room with a door on the other end.
Doug, you mind holding that door open so it doesn't slam on me?
I will stand in the doorway.
Orin, you should check out the ceiling pretty thoroughly before opening that next door.
I will investigate the ceiling.
Alright, roll perception for checking the ceiling. Ceiling is very sturdy. This thing's not coming down on you.
That's good.
That's what we said about the last one.
We didn't even check the last one.
Yep.
Alright, I will push this door open.
Okay. And it kind of opens up, and you can see another room, but this time, instead of being a door directly across from you, there is a door to the right.
I'll move the dancing lights into that room. Or 3 of them, I guess.
Seems like a maze of sorts.
So we have. Oh, I guess I'm technically concentrating.
I guess it's less of a maze, more of a hallway.
Do I notice anything different than the past room, or just the doors?
Seems similar. The other one.
Wait, is there
Almost,
another?
almost identical, except for the fact that there is a door on the right instead of directly ahead of you.
There's
Is there a
still
door
one there.
right here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a door right there. No one's gone in.
Should we go back and check that one?
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I'll
See
check
if-
this door
see
for
if it's a
traps.
similar room.
Okay. Roll an investigation check. You fiddle around a little bit. You kind of ease on the door a little bit. Listen for any creaking noises. It appears to be untrapped.
Okay, I'll open the door.
Okay. You open up the door and you see on the other side
Another 2x2 room with one door in it.
another 10 by 10 room with no door in it.
Different.
Well, that's
Take a
just
peek in
entirely
that one.
pointless.
See if.
All right. So,
we can-
Daramud, you move into the room there.
You betcha.
Okay. You kind of stand around the room. You take a look around, and all of a sudden, you hear like a tunk noise.
Oh!
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, what?
Can I use my reaction to do something?
Depends on what the reaction would be. This is pretty quick.
Getting in the doorway.
I wowould say no. This would be too fast. Like it's like he stepped in and he stood there for a little bit. Nothing seemed to happen, and then with no warning at all, there was a katunk noise. At the very least, This is just checking to see how quickly he can duck and cover. Yeah, you take 3 points of piercing damage as a dart shoots out from the top of the room and like straight into the side of your shoulder.
Oh, this is nothing I'm not used to. And I pull the dart out and throw it on the floor.
It's similar to a syringe.
That's exactly what I was getting at.
Did I figure out what this fucking note says yet, or am I still sitting here playing on my horn?
No, like they went in probably about 2 minutes after you started. I think you're only about 3 minutes into your comprehension.
All right, I want to attempt to investigate this room and like feel around if there's any hidden entrances or anything in here.
I think
Okay.
Slash wanted to look in there.
I would say you start to look around. You start to look on the other side of the wall. In about 10 seconds or so, you hear another katunk.
Oh!
You need to take another dexterity saving throw. This time, you're kind of ready for it. You actually manage to tumble out of the way, and a dart lands directly where you were just sitting.
And I reaction catch this dart and stick it into my arm.
Did you
Kidding.
multi-class and monk?
No, I'm just kidding anyway.
Okay, so if you're gonna stay in here and do this, I would say it would take you probably a minute and a half. During this period of time, as you're, if you're slowly investigating, you're gonna get hit by a lot of darts here. So I would say I'm gonna get you do one more dexterity saving throw here before you make the decision to either keep searching slowly throughout the room or to try something else.
After this dex check, I'm gonna step out the room and ask for help.
Okay. Oh, this time you take 9 points of piercing damage as it goes right in the top of your skull. Luckily, you've got a thick skull. It doesn't pierce the skull, but it's like. Have you ever watched Get Smart? Where
Yep.
he's got the little tiny baby crossbow, and it's shooting around and keeps getting himself hit by the little baby crossbow. This time you've got a little tiny spike sticking on the top of your head.
Well, as much as I'd like to have all kinds of needles in me all day, could really use some help looking in this room.
Perhaps we let Slash's special sight take a look.
Yeah, it would have been smart.
Slash, as soon as you make your way up to the doorway, you can see there is a secret door on the southern side, just kind of highlighted.
Oh yeah, there's a door there.
Can he see all the dart traps?
There is hundreds of little tiny holes in the roof that appear to be possible portals for all these darts.
Yeah, there's a lot of darts. A lot of darts.
A lot of darts. Hey, I want to try to.
Well, should we keep going down the maze?
That secret room through this wall instead?
Pardon?
Can we try to bust through this wall into the secret room and avoid the dart trap room?
I'm not even going to wait for an
What if that
answer.
other-
I'm
what if
just
that
going to
other
start
room
swinging at the
trap?
walls violently.
All right. Roll. Roll an attack. Okay. Roll some damage. Oh, that's for the crit. That's what that was from. So do 10 points of bludgeoning damage to it, and it scuffs it up a little bit. You don't really. It's not like the other walls that were made of plaster. This is made of really, really solid stone.
Not even I can break through.
I'm trying to read over here. So quiet down over there.
Yeah, it's been probably about 6 minutes now. You're
So,
I'd
tooting
say
his own
closer to
horn.
8 minutes, I'd say.
Yep. As it does nothing, I'm just going to scream at the wall.
Well, I'll pull out my staff of insect
True orc
and I'll
fashion.
summon another slave.
Okay.
1 sec, I gotta pull this page up. I forgot to do that. What would I like to summon?
And just for the sake of it, and I should have actually done this earlier, I'm going to activate my flame tongue on my one warhammer.
Okay. Yeah, so now I'll give you a little. How much vision of light does that give?
40 feet.
40
40 bright light.
That's
for the
nasty.
flame tongue?
Yeah.
Seems like a lot. Yeah, I'll put
What's
it on
that?
there.
Yeah, it's 40 feet. These.
So Not 40
Yeah.
lead of dim light?
No, 40 a bright and then another 40 a dim.
Oh, okay.
You've been holding out on us this whole fucking time, Craig.
We've had lots of vision. You guys have dancing lights.
I'll adjust that for...
Thank you.
I always thought a flame tongue was like a little flicker of light.
Yeah, I didn't
Basically
realize it was that.
like a candle or something, but okay.
I didn't realize it was that much.
So you've just got a blazing warhammer right now that's lighting up the for you. Okay, at this point, your comprehend languages is going to complete. After a little bit of misadventure from your compatriots, and you can read on it. It says, "Look low and high for gold, to hear a tale untold. Take the archway at the end, and on your way you'll win." And beneath the runes, the initial B is inscribed.
I fucking hate riddles.
Can you post the text in the Discord?
Yeah, I can do that. While I'm doing that, you guys start to figure out what you're doing here. I heard someone was making a servant of some kind.
Yep. And I'm sorry, Doug, but I'm gonna cast a giant. I'm gonna make a giant spider.
Okay, what are you doing with your giant spider?
Well, he's gonna be a trap bitch again, I think.
Okay.
I'm gonna send him into the room and try and get through the secret door.
All right. So the spider goes in there, and you wait 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, and you hear the ka-tunk noise again. And your spider needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
12.
Nope. I'm just gonna copy this. Copy this so for like roll 1d10. Spider takes 4 points of damage. What do you want the spider to do with the door?
Well, I'll kind of want him to just push against the wall maybe and see if the door will just push open.
Okay.
Or maybe I'll get him to charge it or something.
Okay. It goes and charges you, and you see the door kind of shimmer, like, and move a little bit. I'd say you and Slash make perception checks. Because you're both looking in there.
Give me a sec.
Dermud, you notice that it kind of it looks similar to like if something like tried to move a door that opens towards you, but it looks different in some way. Like the way that it kind of bounces back, it looks like it doesn't open outwards is the only way I can tell, but there's something different about it that isn't like a usual door.
I'm gonna quickly pull my spider out of the room so it doesn't die.
Okay.
It does not look like the door pushes inward. Looks like we have to like maybe pull the door out or something like that.
Or is there maybe another path that goes into that room at some point? I guess yeah, does the door that we're opening into only look like it opens from the outside as well?
Sorry. I thought you were I forgot I was the DM for a second. Could you repeat that question?
Do we happen to notice if the door, like this door near us, also only opens inward?
That door does appear to only open.
Well, we go down the maze or we take some damage.
I think what that tells me, at least, is that we have to continue going, but make sure someone always tries to hold the door open for whoever goes inside, just in case.
I could stand in the doorway for now.
And Brett, when I finished reading that poem, you mentioned something after the poem that I missed. What was that?
Oh, beneath the runes, the initial B is inscribed.
Ah, so it's just like a note signed by B.
Yeah.
Boruzo.
Slash, did you see anything about the door other than the fact that there was just a door there?
Did I see anything about the door besides that
Not with that perception check, unfortunately.
Okay.
Just
I
looked like
was wondering
door.
from his when he uses true sight in the room, but yeah.
Would I passively see anything?
You, after kind of poking your head in with your passive perception, go, "Oh yeah, there's a secret door there." It's so obvious.
It's so obvious.
All right.
How'd you guys not see it?
I think the next step is to, well, two things. We can go and look at the next door in our weird hallway chain, or we can go and look further into the tunnel. But I think this is the right path.
Hey, Oren, you said you brought a lot of rocks, right?
I always do.
Can you hold these doors open with a stone?
Would my stones be big enough, Brett?
Yeah, they're not exactly heavy doors. Like these are just seem to be normal wooden doors, as far as you can tell.
I also have a sack of my favorite pound cake. They're pretty hard.
Which door are we worried about
The
slamming on
stones
us right
might be a
now?
little more effective than the pound cake. Sorry,
Every
what was that,
door.
Jordan?
Which one, sorry? The secret one?
Just all doors. We're a little concerned about.
I'm gonna go up to this one and try and rip it off.
That was the one you guys came in.
Yeah, I just want to see if I can rip
Oh.
screw it. I'll go to this one and I'll see if I can rip it off.
Roll a strength check.
Plus 1d.
I was wondering what you're so excited for. The muscle sorcerer. Yeah, you can roll an extra d4 to that.
Nice.
Nice.
Why the hell is your strength 5 plus 2?
I'm trying to figure that out right now too. Must have something.
Jack of all trades, maybe.
Jack of all
Yeah.
trades, probably.
Yeah.
So you were just tugging and pulling on the sword, like, trying to get it, and Oron kind of goes like, "No, my friend, you must use the muscles like this." And all of a sudden, he inspires you, and you feel like a swurge, and your muscles actually pump with more strength than they usually have, based on some magical muscle ability. And you rip that door off of its hinges
Yes,
and
my
toss
friend.
it to the ground.
This one ain't slamming on us, boys.
Well, I'm a bit less worried about that happening now in the future if we just rip all the doors off the hinges.
Okay,
I will point out, as you're saying that, I will point out, these doors, compared to the other two that you've seen coming in here, do seem a little bit smaller, or like not smaller, but like flimsy.
So these are just wooden doors, eh?
These are wooden doors. The ones behind you are also wooden, but they're more of a heavy oak wood. These are kind of like easy balsam.
I don't think we have to worry about getting trapped in by these doors then.
I'm thinking we can strength our way out.
Oh, and I read out that poem to everybody. I guess I didn't explicitly say that before.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Okay. Any other?
Alright.
Well, are we opening the secret door or going down the hallway?
Well, we don't know how to open the other door.
Oh.
Hallway it is, I guess.
Yep.
Getting a bit claustrophobic in here.
Okay.
check
Who
the
is
traps.
roll an investigation check? Seems fine.
And boot it open.
Okay. Door swings open with your swift kick.
This boot fucks the door open.
Strength 13 to boot it off its hinges.
Uh, are you going to use your reaction there, Oron?
Of course.
Okay. Roll an extra d4.
Flexes.
Wait, no, you gotta kick like this. And then stubs his toe.
No, this time it stays, just kind of swings back and forth like.
Next time.
And you see ahead of you a very similar room, but this one turns to the right.
Oh my god.
It turns.
I can't see.
Yep,
Oh,
Onslow.
there it is.
I'll move one of your
Yeah.
bouncing lights for you.
Oh, I throw a rock
Make it.
into that room.
The rock slams against the wall, clutters to the floor, and nothing seems to happen.
Something terrible feels like.
Check for traps.
How are you checking for traps? Like if you're investigating, usually that means that you're looking up close at stuff.
On the floor. I'm gonna peek
okay.
my head and look at the floor.
Yeah, no, it seems normal.
I'll yell from the back. Look at the roof too.
I'll look up as well.
I'll include that in your roof look. The roof seems fine as well. Are you in there too, Slash? Yeah, you don't see any. You haven't seen any secret doors in here. Okay, there's
Possibly
one.
nothing special.
Yeah, got another door directly above you guys, or to the north.
Alright, I'll try to boot this one off the hinges. Or.
Oh, okay. No, go ahead.
Okay. Athletics?
Yeah, athletics would be fine. This one you boot and it just like drops down to the ground, like kind of like a just flat on the ground, I guess. And you see another room. This time you see a door directly in front of you.
Wait. Wouldn't that just go back into the room we were just in?
Looks
Yeah.
like it. Throw a rock in.
The rock hits the ground next to
whole
the
door went in. Nothing.
hits the ground next to the door, and you hear just a clacking noise as the rock hits the ground.
This door. Well, fuck
Looks
it.
just like the other ones.
Try to open this. Does it work?
This one, instead of being a push door, it is a pull door.
Let.
You pull it?
Yep.
Okay. You open up the door. And
A 9
While
level
he's
fireball
while he's
comes out of
opening
the
this
ceiling.
up, I'm gonna what are you wearing? I'm gonna grab onto your pants.
I'm wearing a black leather vest and black leather pants that are really tight.
you
Oh,
open up
I
the
am
door,
rolling onto
and
your
as soon as you
leather
open up the door, you hear the sound of a spring releasing, and a spear juts out of the door and hits you square in the chest. And you take only 6 points of piercing damage.
Oh, not this one. And I close the door.
Wait, like the door revealed a spear behind the door?
Yeah, it came out of the floor and like
Oh, I thought
launched
it
itself
came
up into his.
out of the door,
Yeah.
and I was like, what the fuck, but I'm right
Well,
here.
it came out of the door, like the wall is about 3 feet thick, right? So as soon as you open, there's a compartment in the door, and as soon as the door was moved, a spear got launched out of the floor just below where the door was kind of in on its
Yeah, I get it.
threshold, and it struck struck Iran.
I come back out into the main room, holding
Just bleeding.
That's not the right way.
Well, somebody boot
If,
fucked the
if you
secret
want, I
door.
could teach you how to pierce your skin with a needle properly.
I will pass.
You can tell this was much bigger than an average needle. This was much bigger than the dart.
I'm gonna sprint on a 45-degree angle, put my shoulder through the secret door.
Oh, I think it opens in, Craig.
Oh, it opens
Alright.
in.
Yeah, you go on a 45-degree angle and you slam into basically a wall.
We're all just on the other side, hear a loud thud.
I will. What do you do after you hit the wall?
I guess doesn't open this way, and then try and open it.
Okay, how do you try and open it? That's what I'm asking you.
Like there was a crack that we could see.
You
Like the
just saw
spider-
that it kind of shuddered, like the wall kind of shuddered a little awkwardly, kind of like if you would see a door kind of push back a little bit, like if you ran into a door or like gave the door a shove, it would kind of,
like-
Newton's first law, like an equal and opposite reaction.
I'm gonna put my hands on it and try and like get a grip on it and lift it up and see if it'll move at all. And see
Okay.
which way it moves.
You try to do that, and you try and get underneath, find the cracks underneath. There are kind of cracks underneath there, but you can't get a good grip with your fingers underneath. At this point, you need to make a dexterity saving throw as a dart fires down at you from the ceiling. And that's a hit. For 9 points of damage.
9 down.
Okay,
And I'm just gonna
is
get out of
there-
the room because I got no
Okay.
more ideas off the top of my head.
Alright, as I see him leave the room, I say, wait, I think I have an idea, guys. What, do you guys think that room is shaped exactly like these other rooms?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? Like it's the same? It looks almost exactly the same as the other rooms, but
Yeah, like just that it's
aside from
another
knowing-
10 by 10 room. Is that our best
Yep.
guess? Alright, I will summon an unseen servant on the other side of the door, because I think I don't need to actually have vision on the space, just in an unoccupied space within range.
okay. So now
I will
as far as you can tell, there's a servant in that other room.
Yeah, I will try to put him, like the door was at the bottom of this, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I will tell him to open the door, well, the north door, but whatever direction this actually is.
Oh. So you're telling him to push on the door. Is that it?
Yep.
You watch as all of a sudden the door starts to open, but it appears that instead of being hinged on the sides, it is hinged on the bottom, and it kind of closes down like a I guess how would I describe it? It's here on the page.
Like a Murphy bed being pulled out of the wall.
Yes, that is exactly what it would be. Yeah. So you realize that if you like had reached up and then kind of grabbed at a crack there and then pulled backwards, it would have opened the door for you. But pushing from the other side, this works with the unseen servant. That being said, at this point, I need your unseen servant to make a dexterity saving.
I don't even know if it has dex.
Just
I'm gonna
roll.
assume it has just
Roll
zero
a
dex.
roll a d20. Yeah, roll a d20 and add 2. I'll say. You watch as a dart fires down to where you would assume your servant is standing, and how much HP does it have?
1.
Yeah, and all of a sudden you just watch as the door like starts to go down, and just kind of sits there, and it's like kind of half open now, and it just kind of stopped. You assume that the unseen servant was destroyed, but it did its job. So you can see. Did I open that up for you guys?
Yep.
Um,
I don't
Yeah, so you
fucking know
can
which
see-
orbs are mine anymore. I'm just moving some of them randomly.
Yeah, that's fine. You can see that there is another 10 by 10 room.
Your unseen
s-
server didn't take damage in that room?
Oh, it's
It did, yeah.
No, it didn't take anything in the bottom room. It hit a trap in this room, didn't it?
No, it was still standing in the other room, and it took
Oh,
damage.
I see.
Doug,
Hmm.
excuse me. I'm gonna stand there. I want to take a peek through.
Yeah, I will back up so there's more room.
Yep. As soon as you peek your head through and then duck back in before a dart can hit you, you see that there's another secret door directly below the first secret door, like right.
Hey,
Hey, does anyone have a shield?
I've got a shield.
We could take turns walking through the room, holding the shield over our head to get to the next room.
but both of these rooms put darts.
I thought
in.
there was like a million different points of entry that the darts come through and hit us.
Oh, I thought they were all on the roof.
They are all in the roof, I believe. I'll double check
Oh.
that, but yep. Bolts from above it's called.
Mm.
So
Alright, with this new door, I'm gonna send my spider in there full blast, see if this new door is a push door.
okay.
This is the
where
greatest adventuring I've ever
where
seen.
are you gonna have the spider push on the door?
Yeah, I'm just stepping into this room because I can't see. So
Yep.
just to show you. He's gonna hit the like directly south of me, like down here.
Okay, just run to the side there.
Yeah, he's just gonna run straight down and blast into the wall and see if that door pushes.
Yeah, and it goes straight down, and all of a sudden you watch as it blows through the door, and it rotates like it is on a revolving door, and it just kind of spins like a Scooby Doo secret door.
Well done.
Well done,
Just
spider.
on a central pivot.
Maybe all of these doors in this string just have weird, unexpected hinges.
I guess I'll get the spider to come running back to me.
Okay, at this point, the spider does need to make one dexterity saving throw in the middle room on the way back.
12 again.
Takes 1 point of piercing damage,
Nice.
and it makes its way back to you, clittering away with a single dart sticking out of its back.
I pull the dart out and pet it and say, Doug, you like my spider?
Hell no. Scared of spiders. As I run away.
Onslow's just looking at the spider and just kind of like licks his lips.
Okay, well,
I don't know
chill
about
out,
you, but that
freak.
is good eating.
Sorry, what was that, Mitch?
I said, whoa, chill out, freak. You can't eat my spider.
Fine.
So at this point, as it spun there, it is kind of half open. I'm just going to. I'm going to say from where you're standing, it's kind of like angled, and you can see a little ways into the door, but it just kind of spun a little bit. You might have to get a better angle or position it a little bit better to see all the way in.
Would I be able to tie 20 javelins together with rope and make like a board?
What the fuck?
What? I would say yes.
Alright, how long will that take me?
Probably about 20 minutes.
Alright, I'll be doing that.
All right.
You're gonna make a homemade shield.
I'd say,
Nice.
yeah, I'd say it would take you probably about 20 minutes to actually get it so that it's looped up and it's going to be a little floppy, right? Like it's not going to be completely straight. It's going to, but I assume you're just trying to make something that you could like hold above people, like a phalanx.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'll allow it.
All right, is
Take
everyone just
about-
waiting for me?
I'm a patient individual.
All right, well,
Okay. So you guys wait
think-
20 minutes. Is there anything you guys would like to do or just sit and chill, jam out a little bit?
Yeah.
I will bust out a
Just-
banging bagpipe solo.
All right.
I'm going to sleight of hand and do some cocaine.
Roll. Yep.
I
Doug
noticed.
sees you. Yeah.
I'm gonna give him a thumbs up.
I just shake my
Really,
head.
really fast twitch nod my head at him.
That's
I know I feel you, bro. Just give him like a two hits of my own chest and point at him.
Blake. I told you that was going to be the right. Or sorry, Brighton. I told you that was going to be the right mini.
Oh yeah, we're good. The thumbs up mini is perfect.
All right. Okay, so 20 minutes go by. I would say roll a Constitution saving throw there, Mitch. All right, 15. You're doing all right. Like you're functional still, right? Like
I'm
you're
a
not.
seasoned vet
You're
here.
high energy. You're high energy right now, but you're not going to be taking any extra penalties to any rolls that you do at this point.
Perfect.
Okay, so you finish up your little MacGyvered phalanx, and you guys are ready to move on into the rooms if you want to try.
All right, I hold it over my head and
You know
walk
what?
in.
I will get you. I will say, let's see with kind of a check with that. No, I'd say you don't need to do a check for that. That's okay.
I'm gonna hop
Um,
on his back and get him to piggyback me as he's holding the shield.
Well, I think the idea is that it would be long enough because like spears are like almost 6 feet long,
Yeah.
right? So there should be space behind for other people if you needed.
Yeah, we could huddle
Okay.
together and get 3 people train going.
Well,
I would
everyone
say,
huddle
yeah,
together, I'm
you would
gonna
be able
hop
to get 3 people. You'd be able to get 3 people underneath there.
All right.
Mhm.
I go in. Whoever's coming with me,
I am.
probably take the sight, man, with us.
I'll go too. Yeah.
This
Alright,
is
so you-
amazing.
You open the door. The door kind of slides, and you flip it and rotate it so that it is exactly parallel with the walls beside you, and perpendicular to the way that you found it. And you make your way, and you see there ahead of you, Slash. You see that there is another secret door.
It was a horrible bagpipe solo.
That's why we left. We'd rather die.
After I'm done shaking my head at Diarmond, I just shake my head at Damien as well.
Hey, my crit fail is still a 14 though.
That's it.
His bagpipes still sound better than your banjo all the time.
When he taunts me, I bust out my horn and try again.
I cast vicious mockery on Blake.
Oh!
Oh!
Roll a
That was
wisdom
my-
saving throw.
That was my jab back. You want to use vicious mockery? Damn it!
Your insults don't hurt me.
Son, you're about as sharp
got
as a
really
bowling
tough.
ball, ain't you?
You got really tough skin over there.
Can I see like?
I see what you did there. That's pretty good.
Do I hear like a Nikki laughing in the background there?
Nope.
No, that was me.
Oh, I thought I heard someone else laughing. Okay.
I
All right. So you
Like-
guys make your way up to the next door.
using my sight as a basis, can I try to find where the hinges are on this door?
Roll a. You're using investigation, or what would you?
Sure, that or perception or something.
Yeah. Whichever you want to do. If you want to do perception or investigation.
One's -1, one's +2. So, won't let me roll. Oh, there we go.
No, it's you can see the outline of the door, but you know it's there. The way that you open it is currently unknown to you.
I'm gonna try and push on this one.
It has no give, and you hear a katunk. I need Oran to make a dexterity saving throw.
Nice.
Yep, you're fine. You notice that it's a lot easier to avoid these with that above you. Save from a really, really bad misstep, you should probably be okay. As it
Nice.
slams into the spears above you.
Arts and crafts finally paid off.
Okay. What else would you like to do with the door? And I think you guys will be down an extra step there, I believe, just so you know. Here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Down all the way to that next door. Okay. And we've got Slash in front, it sounds like. Should we switch that around because he's the one fiddling with the door? Because you guys are basically like directly behind each other. And yeah, like the battle map doesn't make a lot of sense. You guys are within like 6 feet of each other, just pressed right up against each other. Okay, is there anything else you would like to try?
Just give me a sec. I'm looking what's in an entertainer's pack that might be useful. Nothing. Okay.
Okay.
Do I like looking at the outline of the door through my true seeing? Is there like actual any gaps where this door is, or is it just like really well hidden secret door?
It's
Yeah.
if you look roll an investigation check looking at specifically the edges of the door.
Okay.
You see that there is a slightly wider gap on the bottom of the door.
It opens like a
Alright.
doggy door.
I'm gonna try and like heave it up and tell Oran to watch the makeshift dart umbrella. Because it might get in the way as I.
So when you say heave it up, are you pulling it up and towards yourself, or what are you doing?
Yep.
Okay.
Like the reverse of the other one that went down and towards us.
You try and heave it up and towards yourself, and it seems to be stuck on something.
Gotta go through and up.
Yeah. So now, if I push it from the bottom,
it still seems to be stuck on something. Like you push, and it's just like, and it's almost grinding. It feels like. You hear another katunk. I need Dearmood. I need you to make a dexterity saving. Yep, no, you're fine. It just glances off of the phalanx.
I take a dagger, and is the gap big enough to shove a dagger in, like the blade? I'm gonna like kind of work it along the entire seam at the bottom to see if I can see like a latch or something that would be catching this.
Yep. You go all the way across, and you do not find nothing impedes your dagger.
I'm all out of ideas.
Wait, so it's a door
But it
that's
does.
hinged
The
at
dagger
the
does
top
come.
that doesn't pull or push.
You do not see any hinges.
I just shout into the hallway. Pull it from the top and the bottom.
Okay.
I'll try.
Okay.
It'll probably take two of you.
Oran, you try and wedge your fingers up near the top, and you cannot find purchase. Like it seems like there is not a big enough seam to fit anything in there.
Perhaps we just pull it straight up, push it up into the roof.
A sliding door.
All right. Using my dagger that under there as a little bit of leverage, I try to like wedge it up
And
get my
it
hand
slides up like a vertical sliding door.
Cool, just like in
Oh.
Star Trek. Thunk.
All right.
Yeah, it even makes the Star Trek door noise.
Perfect.
All right. So I open it all the way up.
Yep. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as that happens.
Okay.
As another dart. This time, as you're
Oh.
opening it up, you like reach your hand around, and a dart comes flying out and gets you in the side of the arm for 7 points of damage as you're opening the door.
That one hit a good spot. You'll probably like that one.
Yep. So this time you open up a door and you see a hallway that turns right.
Do I notice anything in the hallway that's going to be immediately harmful to my health?
Nothing aside. You look up. You do quickly see that there are still holes in the roof.
Okay.
You do see also across the way with that little bit of light in there. You can see the outline of another secret door.
Oh my god. Well, let's go ahead.
Welcome to old
All right,
school D&D,
so-
guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell Aran to like bring the shield over top my head and keep moving forward.
Okay.
You can yell all the way back, and I'll move the dancing lights further to the direction you indicate.
Damien, move the lights to the west.
All right. Good thing I intrinsically know.
I'm gonna try and like do like an athletics thing across the pressure plate or across this room to get into the next one.
I mean, you could use a dash action, and you'll probably make it to the other room, no problem. You've noticed that there seems to be like at least a 6-second interval in between every single one of these darts firing.
I will do that. I will sprint across.
Yeah, so you sprint
before
across.
he does that, I warn him that all 3 of those rooms put darts, and there's no more room under the shield.
Oh, I did not. I missed that. I apologize. I'll sprint back.
Okay, so you run out halfway, and there's not a first row, there's the shield, and Doug's like, "Oh right," and turns around and runs back. As soon as you start to make your way back in the door, you hear a ka-tunk, but this is just after. No, you're fine. You don't need a dexterity save. You get in and get back within 6 seconds, but one dart just barely misses you as you come flying through the door. Okay. So are you guys moving towards the next secret door?
I suppose
Yes.
that's the only thing to do.
Okay. As you guys approach, I need Daramud, I need you to make a dexterity save.
Oh!
Oof.
The phalanx protects you.
Ah!
Ooh.
Yay.
Yep. All right, so you guys approach the
Dirty.
next secret door. This time, when you see the seams to the secret door, I will mention there seems to be a line going vertically down the center of it. With it seems.
Maybe this one pushes or pulls and it's 2 doors?
Or opens like elevator doors, but I don't know what an elevator
Or
is.
that.
Good idea.
Are you guys
First I'm
at
gonna
the
try
door?
and just yeah.
Wait, where
First
was the
I'm
door?
just gonna
Oh, yeah.
try and push it from the middle open.
Pushing from the middle open, you feel resistance. It doesn't.
Okay. Then I'm gonna try and get my fingers into the crack and pull it to the sides so it opens like an
The
elevator.
sides. There's no there's still resistance there. Like you go and go and it's stuck.
Okay.
I need Oran to make a dexterity saving throw. Take 8 points of piercing damage.
My finger.
Yeah. This one actually, like, there's a little bit of a gap between the spears, and it somehow finds its way through the gap and gets at you in the brawny, muscly shoulder.
All right. So now with the little bit of grip I have with my fingers in the crack, I'm gonna try and pull the two slabs towards me so that they like.
As you do that, it opens up like you're opening up a wardrobe towards
All
you.
right.
Yes.
And you find another 10 by 10 room with a secret door to your right.
Wow.
Who would have thought?
God.
All right.
Thank God you got true sight.
Yeah, we'd all be dead already.
Okay,
if you
so
didn't.
can I see any distinguishing gaps in this door?
No, this one, it just seems the seams are on just the full length of the wall.
On one particular side or both sides?
Sorry, like it makes like a square. Like you know how they like you can see the seams on a square basically, just kind of outlining where the door is. Last
Okay.
one looked different. Like they all look like it was just like a square. I'm motioning with my hands. You can see it. But there's all of them had a square, but that one just looked specifically different because there was an extra set of seams straight down the middle. Whereas the rest you could kind of see the outline of the door before, and I kind of included the middle seam as part of the outline.
Oh, I kind of just realized that technically there's a giant bright light in the room me, Blake, and Craig are standing in, so I can move all the lights forward.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Right. Start shit testing.
As
going-
you start to do that, though, make a dexterity saving throw there, Slash.
Can't be worse than the last one.
Statistically, no. Oh, shit! 9 points of damage. The dex saves have been halved. Usually the DC is usually 20, but you guys
Jesus
have halved it to
Christ.
10.
God damn.
All right. So I'm gonna try and get purchase on first the right hand seam and try and slide it to the left.
And that works. You got it on the first try. It's like a sliding door. just like trying to go out through a glass sliding door.
Hey guys, I think
Great.
you're getting the hang of this whole adventuring thing.
He says as he's got a dart sticking out of his hand.
There's a dart in your hand, you dipshit.
Okay, you actually see, so up ahead now, this wall looks different. Now there are kind of in a row from left to right. There's a secret door to your left-hand side, right over here. But there is actually on the wall, there are 7 studs. So basically there are 7 pieces of wood that are just kind of going up and down across the way of the wall.
There's only 3 studs over there.
God.
Well, now there's 10 studs. And yeah, so you can tell there's a secret door here, but it is unclear how get through.
So there's 7 wooden studs hold on the wall.
Yep, going left to right. Just basically these wooden beams that are basically across the 10 feet. There are 7 wooden beams just going straight up they kind of stand out. As you guys are sitting there examining it, I need Oran to make a dexterity save. No problem.
Nice.
I'm gonna yell back to move the dancing lights to the north.
The secret door is
Immediately on my left or up ahead a little bit on the left?
Yeah, it is at the very end of the hallway on the left, right there. Yeah.
And where are these wooden beams? Like
Uh,
halfway
they-
through the room?
Like it's like between like a 10-foot section of the wall, just going from the wall down towards where you guys are currently standing. Basically, between the 2 dancing lights, there are 7 studs.
So like are they like they're horizontal? Like columns?
They're vertical.
Wood?
Vertical. Yeah, like
Or, yeah,
columns.
sorry. And are they floor to ceiling?
Floor to ceiling, yes.
Okay.
A bit closer.
Are they all the same wood?
They are all the same wood, yeah.
I could burn them.
Are they all equidistant from each other?
Yes, they are.
Hmm.
I need Slash to make a dexterity saving throw. So you guys.
Yay. Finally made one.
I was
Yeah.
looking at the riddle again, and I just found out the word "wend" just fits exactly what we're doing perfectly. Typically slowly or by an indirect route.
Well, let's go poke these wooden beams.
Okay.
Okay.
Which beam do you poke first?
Oh shit.
The one that was closest to us, so that looking at them the furthest left.
Yeah.
I'm going to just like see if it's got any give.
Yeah.
Or if
So the
it's, like,
one, the one
bearing
furthest
weight
on
of
the
the
left,
ceiling.
you give it a push, and it actually does just easily slide inwards.
I don't like that.
Slide inwards, like into the wall, and they can't screw
Yep.
with it anymore.
No, it slides inward, has some gives, and if you move your hand away, it goes back to position.
Do we have to push them all in?
Mood, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
So how many
You're good.
feet are the first one from the last one?
From the first one to the last one, doing some quick math in my head here, about 7 feet apart. They're all about 1 foot in between each, with a little bit of give in between the next to the wall.
Okay. I'm gonna tell Oren to use our 6-foot-long shieldy thing to push them all in to the wall, and I'll get the last one by reaching my hand out.
Okay.
Okay.
So you
Smart.
go 3, 2, 1, and you reach out and you push against it, and you hear a noise as the door, this one's much heavier, actually just opens and slides to the left automatically on its own. And you can see another 10 by 10 foot room, and you do see this time another secret door.
God damn.
Not out of the woods yet.
All right.
And another one.
Well, we'll head into that room now, I guess. Except I don't know where it is.
Oh. You know what? I accidentally missed one of the doors. I'm just gonna say you figured out the other one too. Yeah, because I accidentally skipped this one. I accidentally gave you the wrong instructions for that one. But
Which one?
for this guy,
Yeah, your
that
pings
one's
are on the wrong
supposed to
lit.
be. That one was supposed to be the first one that. Yeah, that one was supposed to be the first one that actually Colton tried, where he pulled inward and up. That's my mistake. But yeah, you managed to at the very last door. Let's say that you did that one correctly, and then you went all the way through because you did try that one in the right permutations. So I would say, yeah, you made it through. That was on the very last one with the studs there. Sorry about that.
No worries.
Okay, so as that door opens and slides away, you see. I guess it's tough to see without all the lights. It's really dark in that next room. I will need, since you guys took the phalanx down, I do need Oran to make one more dexterity saving. Okay, and you put it back up just in time as the dart comes and lands down. Yeah, and you can see the opening of a larger hallway with paintings on the side, but you'll have to make your way in a lot quicker in order to do anything about that. Are you going into the room or are you going back to your friends?
I'm gonna go
Kind of.
into the room um, and instruct them to go back and forth with the shield and bring people over.
Should
Okay.
Dearmont stay here with you and
I am
I go
gonna
bring
stay
two
with me.
people at a time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be strong enough you could carry it on your own. Okay. I will say, with you guys basically dashing through and making through each room in less than 6 seconds, just by running through past all the doors, you would be able to make it all the way back without being hit by darts.
Couldn't we then also dash all the way there without getting hit by darts?
Yeah, you could also do that.
So we all made it to the end.
Yeah, because every time you're in the room, that's what triggers for that room. That being in that room for like 6 seconds, you have a chance of being hit by a dart.
And
But
we'll get
since you
through a
don't, if you
room in
don't,
like half a second, so...
yeah. So I would say, yeah, you don't have to worry about getting hit by darts if you're quick. Okay.
Alright, so we
Not
all
on those
show up.
strongest suit.
Here, I'll bring a light in there so Blake can find his character.
Found him.
And Craig.
All right. So, as you guys step into this much larger hallway, you can see that there is a massive hallway. The floor is of inlaid tiles, and the walls and ceiling are painted with figures of animals, strange signs, and glyphs. There are humans and human-like creatures posing with spheres of many different colors. Okay, and they are just pictures seen on the wall. So if you look at the thing that we're showing here, that shows the different spheres that are held by different creatures. And they are just kind of like these flat painted on pictures on the wall. And that seems to be kind of like the main focus of the room. And I would say you guys are going to want to step in quite a ways further than where you guys are right now, or else you're going to be getting pegged by darts over there.
Yep.
What do you see, Slash?
Is is my true seeing picking up anything here?
From where you are standing, you are noticing that the up to the far left there, you can see that there is a the gold sphere over here is an illusion. Let's see. Is there anything else you can see?
That poem said something about gold, didn't it?
I recite the poem again. Look low and high for
From-
gold, too near a tale untold. Take the archway at the end, and on your way you'll win.
So yeah, so that's the only thing that you can see at this point from where you are. It's a very tall hallway. Like it's about 30 feet tall. The paintings with the spheres, some of the spheres are being like held up in the air by these like painted figures. Some of them are kind of like held down low. Some of them are just sitting next to people. Some of the humanoids, you see them, they're like sitting on the spheres. They're kind of set up in all sorts of different arrangements on the walls.
Me and Onzo spent a
Sorry,
few
actually,
minutes
no, my
coordinating
mistake.
our
You would
light.
also see this purple one at the foot of its humanoid
We still can't see your
hieroglyphic
pings, by the
is
way.
also an illusion. You still can't see mine?
Correct. Well, at least I couldn't.
Oh, shoot.
I did.
Sorry. I'll refresh and see if that helps.
That one, I could see somebody's ping.
Oh, that wasn't me. That was someone else.
That one was me. You said perfect.
Okay. Okay, so the Sorry, it's just loading in here. The golden orb to your north there. That one, what I said, that one looks like an illusion from where you're standing. Slash, and this this purple one, and that's at the foot of the creature. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That one from where you're standing is also an illusion. You get the sense that your true sight doesn't go quite that far, and some of these are a little bit. They're a lot smaller than the traps that you saw in the other hallways, so it's tough to tell if some things might be illusion or not illusion. But in your general vicinity, those are the only things that pop up for you.
I say we check out the gold one first, like the poem said.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask whoever's controlling the dancing lights to put them up near the ceiling by the gold orb, and one by the floor, so we have illumination all the way up and
Yeah.
look low and high.
Yeah, I guess for in your general vicinity, I'll just mention, just so what you can see there. There is a gold orb or gold sphere that is held high over the head of the painting. An orange sphere that is held waist high. There is a door. Then there's the purple one at the foot of this one. Actually looks like a sphinx-like creature. Then there's another door. Then there is a bronze one, and that one is held waist high. There is a gray one, and that one is held at the shoulder of like an Anubis-like humanoid. Then you have one that is bright blue, and that is at the feet of what just appears to be like another humanoid, like another human-like creature. A white one held high overhead, turquoise one held at the shoulder, a scarlet one held waist high, a pale green one which is at their feet. Do you guys want me to keep going for the other side?
Is there a low gold one?
Sure. Is there any
Okay.
gold that's up high or on the ground? Besides
The
this
only
illusion one?
the only gold one you see is the one to your north.
Can we make Craig's 40 feet of bright light actually visible? Because this tiny dim light sucks dick.
Oh, you guys can't
Yeah.
see my
Yeah.
light.
Nope.
Sorry, that's on me. Yeah, I will. All players see light. There you go.
Oh, that is
Hey.
much better than these fucking little orbs of garbage.
Let there be light.
Little fucking garbage lights.
Remind me to never play a character that doesn't have dark vision again.
True.
This is common magic item.
So the only gold one in the entire hallway, even if we like walk
Yep.
down to the other end, is the illusion that I'm seeing.
Yeah.
And that's this one?
No, it's up there. That one is it is yellow. It is not golden. It is yellow. And that one is held at the shoulder.
Alright, so... Fuck, we should probably wrote some of these colors down so we don't have to ask them a million times.
Whenever you want to check one, I can tell you what it looks like.
Alright, let's go investigate around the golden one.
Okay.
Yep.
As you guys start to go and move closer to the golden one, you actually, the door that you guys came in slides shut. You hear like a clicking noise from down the hallway, and then the door behind you slides shut.
Like the door, which door? This one here?
Yeah, the one you came in just now.
I hope Onslow made it in.
Yeah, I'm here.
As you guys are kind of looking over there, you hear that door slide shut. You get a little bit of a startle, and you hear a voice kind of echoing down the hallway. Oh, I have new prisoners, new friends, more. Been here so long, so long. I can't wait to taste your flesh. and you can kind of just hear this voice echoing kind of closer to the roof. Due to how far away the dim light is, you can kind of see a shape way, way up high. And it kind of slowly starts to almost like float down. And this round, floating, almost like head-like mass starts to float down from the roof towards closer to the ground, and you can see that there are appendages that seem to be protruding from this head as it slowly comes down, and it gets a little bit closer to you within the dim light. And you see, just a second. It's got a single large eye that is in the center of its head. It seems to have like plate-like scales that kind of line throughout its. Oh, I've got the clicking on the wrong thing. Plate-like lines. Sorry, scales like line its head. Sharp, glistening teeth kind of like flicker off of the light as it approaches closer. So, are you to be here long? Are you here to let me go? Are you here to give me a moment of refreshment? You see, and you've heard these stories of these creatures before. A beholder slowly floating towards you.
Beholder, I hardly know her.
Oh, oh, oh.
It floats up to about here. Just kind of eyeing you guys up currently.
I
How
suppose.
high in the air is it?
Hmm?
How high in the air
It is
is it?
about, now it is about 15 feet above the ground. You guys don't answer at all, or just kind of stare at it?
We'll look back at the rest
yeah.
of the guys. I bet you he tastes like fish.
Only one way to find out.
With that comment, it kind of laughs. Oh, I do not know what I would taste like. It could be fish. I wonder what you taste like. I could use. I'm debating. Do you stay here with me? Keep me company? Or do we have just as much fun as we can, as fast as we can?
What's your definition of fun?
I'm afraid you wouldn't like it. But waste not, want not, as one says.
But you said we would have fun, so if I didn't like it...
Oh, you are feisty. Maybe this will be fun.
I'm gonna lick my
Wait,
arm.
for you or
Yep,
for
or
us?
it
I'm
still
confused.
tastes like shit.
I am not sure. It kind of inches a little bit closer.
You said you are trapped here?
Yes, this Boruzo long ago thought it'd be funny to keep me here, to guard his precious hallway. I don't know how long it's been. I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen any creatures. And you can see it's got on these appendages these eye stalks. These eyes kind of look in twitch, and each eye stalk seems to be focusing on you guys at separate times. And it twitches like it's like very randomly and discordantly, and it's a little off-putting.
So I presume you know much about this hallway?
This hallway? Oh, I know some things, though not much else. It's just all I've been able to go in decades, centuries. I don't even know. You can see it just like the temper just flashes and changes in moments.
Why don't you tell us a story about your time in the hallway?
There was a few folks. They came back maybe a week ago, or was it a year? Could have been a century. I do not know. But
Trying not to
they
hurt
were.
yourself there, Brand.
And how'd they taste?
Oh, they were. And this massive tongue just kind of licks out and like licks the chin. The best I've tasted in a long time. They weren't as good at conversation as you, though. Instead, they screamed and just started shooting arrows and magic. And then that was no fun.
Well, we wouldn't want to wreck your appetite. You should let us go so the next guy's taste is even better.
We'd have played over the ice.
Oh, you're funny. So funny. No, you must stay here. Stay here with me.
You can join us on our adventures.
But you see, we got places to be, so
We're
I
here.
don't think we'll be able to do that.
Yeah, we're here on a dying wish. You don't want to let that person's wish be unfulfilled.
A dying person's wish. It's no different from a living person's wish.
So it should
You
be
li-
honored, is
you
what
die.
you're saying.
No, I do not care so much for other people's wishes. I care for my wishes. I wish to have entertainment. Or I wish to leave.
Well,
But I
lucky
can
for you.
never.
We are all entertainers.
We could put on a show.
You're speaking our language. I'll just take out the banjo.
Yes. This could be of acceptable levels. For now. Though you must come. Go ahead. Show me. Show me what you got.
Alright, everybody together gonna play a nice song or what?
Hell yeah.
Pounded my drums.
I pull out
Do
my
it.
horn and kind of count the gang in. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3.
And I cast major image of a sexy female beholder dancing around.
What would be your best guesstimate of what a sexy female beholder would be?
Just like a normal one, except with eyeshadow, I guess.
Big eyelashes, mascara.
Basically like Bugs Bunny, but like the girl Bugs
Yeah.
Bunny.
And slightly less phallic stalks, I guess.
Did you ever get aroused when the beholder dressed up like a girl beholder? Sorry, Wayne's World reference. All right. You guys just put out a terrific show. Nobody fucks up. Are you doing anything to help there, Oran, at all?
Dancing this major image around him. Seduction.
Oh, right, yeah. Roll a persuasion check. I guess.
I can make persuasion check with my muscles because of my...
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
All right. And you guys... Let's see here. Start playing a tune. You know what? No, let's go with this one.
Oh, yeah.
It has to have either a horn or a bagpipe in it.
So those of you guys, this is just a heads up. For those of you guys in the chat, you may want to enjoy the same music that we're listening to. Do you want to post that again there, Blake?
If I could.
Or sorry, Brayden. Sorry, the B's get me mixed up sometimes.
Mods can
There we go.
post it too.
So yeah. A song that sounds suspiciously like a song by Judas Priest, Turbo Lover, is currently playing. And you can watch as the beholder's eye stalks, they start to like bounce kind of like up and down a little bit. Kind of like almost like their own individual heads that are kind of bobbing to the beat. And as the song goes on, you can start to see the beholders almost like head banging, and you can see the tendrils of eyes are kind of like head banging at the same time. And it seems to be enjoying itself. The eye, it closes its single eye and just like is really getting into it. And as the song kind of like rises to the end, the beholder just goes, ah!
Holy shit!
Yes, yes. You. This is best I've seen, and I don't even know. You may move on. I will wait here for your next performance. Don't be long. And kind of floats back up to the roof, just still kind of humming as he kind of floats up to the roof. And you guys have successfully placated a beholder with your music, which for some reason I didn't expect you guys to do that, but you know it's
We've still got it, boys.
We don't need that pick after all.
The pick was the friends we made along the way.
All right, let's investigate this golden orb.
Oh man, I love D&D.
Right?
Okay. How do you inspect the other orb?
You said it's an illusion, right?
Yes. As far as you guys can tell, I guess if you could make an investigation check on it. It looks normal to you, but you trust in Slash's words.
I'm trying to touch it.
Your hand, it's way up high, so you'd have to. It's about 15 feet in the air.
Holy moly! I got
I got an idea.
You can run, sprint up the wall, and, kick off the wall and see if you can get 15 feet in the air.
I'm going to like hold my hand and like put it on my knee, and I'm gonna like tell you to jump on it, and I'll boost you up.
Okay, I would say yeah. With that, like, and your athletics, like your base athletics, I'd say without any problem, you reach up and you basically try and high five this gold orb, and your hand goes straight through it. And it's this orb is probably about 3 feet in diameter, and you would think like you could fit in there if you wanted to try.
I suppose.
So I would say yeah, you get up there, you're kind of hanging off like where you put your hand in.
I'll curl up like a little egg inside of it, or what?
Well, you would be able to like chin up your way through, and then kind of basically die hard your way through like it's a vent.
Oh, it's a hole?
It's a hole, yeah, in the
Oh,
wall.
God. All right. Probably never see you guys again. Goodbye.
Okay, so you crawl in through, you poke your head through, and you see a crawl space that goes forward and to the right. I would say you guys just watch. Oran's got his legs are just kind of sticking out in the back and just kind of kicking a little bit as he's looking. Do you want to crawl in all the way?
There's a room back here.
Is it
Yeah.
safe?
I'm not dead yet. I go in.
Okay, so you crawl your way through, and you kind of you have to, like I said, you basically have to die hard. Like, go to the dungeon, find a pick, have a few laughs, and kind of crawl your way through. Eventually, it opens up into another room. In this room, you can see this small room holds what appears to be a statue of a gargoyle, 8 feet tall, with 4 arms. One of the arms is broken off and lies on the floor in front of the statue.
Does it seem sentient?
It has not moved. It looks like a statue from.
Can you send me a dancing light in here, Damien?
Yep, I found
Got
one.
it.
All right.
Further.
Sorry, when you say further, it made me think of the.
Oh, it has to be within
Star
10
Wars
feet of another dancing
4.
light, Blake.
Yeah.
So we gotta just move
Yeah.
them all up there. I
Yeah.
yell from down here. Hey, do you need help or?
Yes.
All right. If Craig still has his hand open, I will run and do the same technique and jump up there.
Yep, no problem. I would say the last person left might have to do a high jump. You probably want a really athletic person to do that.
What about a really acrobatic person?
Acrobatic would be okay. High jump would be better because I believe you can get like a boost with your jumps based on your strength score.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll be the last guy. I'll be good.
Thank God.
Alright.
Alright, boost me up, Doug.
Okay. I will be like. This could be like one after another. It was 1, 2, 3 as they run.
But yeah, basically you guys need that full 5 feet of space, right? Because people are laid out on the ground. So you'd have to move closer in order to let everybody in.
You have really nice shoes.
I move up to here. Does anything happen?
Nope.
Wait, is this the gargoyle or a pile of bones?
Yeah,
'Cause I can't tell.
that's where that's what this gargoyle is standing on. Like it looks like a stone relief of a pile of bones that it's standing on.
Is it similar to the last gargoyle or just bigger and have a broken arm?
It is almost looks like an exact duplicate of the last one, except the arm is broken off.
The other one only came to life when Doug hit it, right?
It did not like my unseen servant petting it.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
yeah.
alive when I.
Yeah, it as soon as it saw you poke your head through the door, it started moving.
Is this
And
one
this one
looking
sees
at us
me?
at all?
It is looking directly towards the entryway where your head is pointing out.
And it does not react.
Not as far as you can tell.
Alright, I'm going past it into the room.
Pardon?
I said I'd walk past it into this room.
Okay, so you walk up and stand in the room. It does not move. It does not seem to act towards your presence.
Does it too have a necklace on?
This one does not have a necklace or a collar. No.
We put the collar on this one.
Alright,
Hmm?
I come in the room and wait. But before I do that, I say, what if touching it's what activated it? Because I did touch it with the unseen servant before.
Like I mentioned, it was moving as soon as the door opened. It started moving and kind of reacting and noticing that Iran was there. But not saying that this guy is any different. I'm just saying that it's acting differently than when Iran came in. Basically, as soon as the door opened, that one reacted. This one has not.
If I run in the room and kind of squeeze behind Oran here, is the gargoyle looking at us or still at the entryway?
Still looking at the entryway.
Does it have anything, or is it like just a gargoyle? Like, is it holding
you're
anything
look-
different?
One of the outstretched hands, you can see there's actually a recess within the outstretched hand. It looks to be in like a geometric type pattern. Kind of almost looks like a cut gem.
The gems from the collar fit on it?
Is it similar to the gems of the collar?
If you look at the gems of the collar, it is an exact fit.
Interesting.
Wait, was one of the gems on the collar missing?
Nope. You had
Okay.
10. There were 10 gems on the collar. Sorry, this is not a Hyrule Field moment here.
Oh, I was enjoying that.
Every moment is Hyrule Field moment.
I don't even know what a Hyrule Field moment is.
Usually when you're standing out a nice pasture, that's a Hyrule Field moment.
Mm-hmm.
When you're traveling down a road, enjoying the day, that's a Hyrule Field moment. Anyways,
Oh, it's a Legend of
so
Zelda
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
The LOL Dead game.
Are the rest of you guys crawling in behind them? I would assume.
Sure.
So this room, like this 10 by 40 room we can stand in here, or 10 by 20, but the tunnel all the way up to it's like a crawl space, right?
Yes, basically, yeah. And you kind of come out of basically a little vent, and you have to in order to stand up.
I can't see anything at the back of this room. The gargoyle's the only thing of note. What is this?
I don't know what you're pointing at. That's Daramood, is it not?
Oh, yeah, I didn't see him there.
What is this? That's your lifelong friend. Alright,
Well,
let's get Invisible Eye Man in here.
I'm in there. Well, I guess not, but
I gotta boost you up.
yeah. I mean, I would have headed in there with you guys.
Okay. Yeah, you get in there, no problem.
Does he see anything?
You do not see. So, could you show me True Sight again, real quick, just to let me know? Just as a
Sure.
reminder. I don't think that you see anything. True Sight into the ethereal plane. No, you do not see anything.
Seems all clear here.
Alright. Do the gems remove from the collar easily?
With a little bit of. Do any of you guys have like a jeweler's kit? Or something of similar.
I have a
use?
tiny dagger.
Pardon?
I said I have daggers.
Did Catlin say he had something there, or Mitch?
Nope.
No. A dagger would be tougher to get it out, but you could maybe do that. Yep. Take a little more time and a little more precision.
Collar made of.
The collar itself may not be. You may not be able to put it in the back otherwise, if you know what I mean. If you were to take it out, it would.
I'm not
bend the
very
edges
committed to this collar. I will ruin it to get the gems out.
Okay.
What's the collar made of?
It is made of brass, I believe. Double check that.
I'm just gonna burn it and get the gems out.
Yeah, it's made out of brass.
It's not gonna happen. Alright, pry them all out. Or one of them, I guess.
Okay, so yeah, you pretty much ruin the collar as you start. Are you prying them all out or just one?
Just one for now.
Okay. You pry one out, and you now have a blue gem, blue quartz.
Alright. So his hand, it's like outstretched with another diamond that looks identical to this one in it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Does the gargoyle have like any facial expression?
It looks like it's like growling or screaming towards the. You know what? Here, I should have a picture of it. Just hang on. Let me see.
Alright, well, I explained to everybody else that the gem in his hand is identical to this one.
It doesn't have a
A gem in his hand is a hole in its hand.
Oh, I thought he had it. Oh, makes more sense.
No, it's not a gem. It's a recess. Like a gem would fit.
I
in-
thought it was a
in-
recess containing a gem.
No. It's a recess that could hold a gem.
All right. Well,
Sorry, just let me. There it is. Seats and layouts. What the heck? Let's see. Yeah, there we go.
are we
Make sure
supposed to be seeing anything?
Not yet. I was just
Oh.
making sure that it didn't have any spoiler type stuff on it. Now can you see it?
Whoa.
So it looks like
Yep.
that. You can see that there is its right arm seems to be on the ground, kind of laying out outstretched. And its front left one is actually kind of like turned upwards, unlike what's kind of shown in the picture there.
All right. That thing looks badass.
Yep.
I feel like if I knew it looked that cool, I would have been a lot more afraid of it.
I slapped it
And
in
there,
there.
I guess I put the gem in the hole.
Okay. As you put the gem into the recess, all of a sudden the hand closes immediately, and you have to like pull your hand back to make sure it doesn't get grasped. And you hear this immense crunching noise, and then the hand opens up, revealing a bunch of crushed powdered gem, and then it turns its hand over and dumps the dust out onto the floor, and then turns the hand back upwards towards you.
Should we
an asshole.
collect this dust or what?
Put your
was it-
penis in there and see what happens.
I mean, we could probably collect it. Somebody might be able to use it for a spell. Do we know of anywhere we need crushed gems for? And why would we need him to crush them? Why don't we just crush them ourselves?
You try crushing that gem in your hand.
That's a fair point. I would use a tool like a civilized person, but I definitely would not be able to crush it by my hand.
What would I be able to see all this gem dust up? Or is it just gone?
Yeah, there's gem dust on the ground. It's all sparkly and glittery. Like it does look like really, really fine. Well, not really, really fine, but like it's kind of like a powdery glitter, almost a blue powdery glitter.
Can I dump out my tinderbox and use it to hold it?
Yep.
Okay, I'll collect all the dust I can.
Okay. So say that you've got about, I'd say you would have lost a little bit. You've got about 80 gold pieces of blue quartz dust.
Ooh.
If we want to do more, I can just hold the box down there.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, we got all the treasure we came for.
I just don't. Wouldn't the gems themselves sell for more? Why would we crush them?
Nah.
Well, fuck it. Put another one in.
Put another one in, and the hand closes up, crushes it, and then dumps more dust out onto the ground. The tinderbox. Some of it misses. The tinderbox is actually, I assume tinderboxes are. How big is a?
Be probably pretty small, yeah.
Yeah, I think probably could fit another gem worth of dust in there, but
What the fuck are we doing?
Well, it has to do something. There wouldn't be something in here that just does nothing but crush gems for no
It's
reason.
Boruzo's gem crusher.
What is your What is my purpose? You turn gems into dust. Oh my god!
His own giant nutcracker in here.
Alright, let's just crush them all.
Okay.
Well, I don't need these gems for anything else, so I guess I'll just start ritualistically putting them in one at a time.
So you put in each piece of dust one at a time. The tinderbox fills up after the third one.
Shit.
If you want to find another way to collect the dust, you can.
Each time I put one into, I stop to see if the golem has changed expression even remotely.
No, it's just that the only thing that moves is the hand.
I'll pull out 2 flasks to catch the remaining dust.
Nice.
Okay. So yeah, I would say, yeah. So you catch the remaining dust. So you get about 800 gold pieces of blue quartz dust. Put the 10th one in, and it crushes, and then the hand turns over and dumps the. Who put in the last one, by the way?
I would have been putting them all in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it crushes the dust. The hand turns over and drops the dust onto the ground, and then you hear a noise as the head just like slowly shifts and turns and looks directly at Damien, and the
Ray, it's looking at me.
the gargoyle speaks to you. Your sacrifice was not in vain. Look to the 4th to find your gain.
Look to the 4th.
Or goddamn riddles.
And it turns back to stone or whatever.
Yeah, and then its head turns back to look back at the entrance, but this time the hand is
That was the riddle,
hand-
right? I put
Yep.
in Discord.
Yeah, sorry, the voice might have been a little bit off in Discord. The hand is no longer outstretched for you guys to put a gem into. It's a closed fist now and pointed downwards, a little more of what you see in the picture.
So does he have his 4th arm on the ground, like in the picture?
Yep.
Is the hand open or anything?
The hand has always been open as it's been down there. It's still just sitting there open on the ground.
Is there something there?
You don't see anything there, no. I will say, with True Sight, though,
Hey.
forgetting about it,
Hmm?
you see all of a sudden, as it finishes saying this incantation, there is like a little flash of magical energy that Slash can see, and you see there is another gem sitting directly in the palm of the fallen hand.
Guys, there's something in the hand.
Oh, all right. I reach down and pick it up since I'm guessing I'm right by it. Given that I was putting the other gems in, I cautiously pick it up.
Yep, as you pick it up, it you see like it. You rub your finger against it, and there seems to be like a magical dust across it. And as you wipe a little bit of that dust away, you can see a little bit of a shine of a like an oval diamond that you can kind of see just going through, and you dust it off, and you see this oval diamond kind of staring right at you, just in your hand.
All right. Your True Sight looked at this, right? Does that mean it's magic?
It just
True Sight cannot
appeared
tell if
as if
something's
by
magic or not.
Ah,
I saw it appear.
And in what I should have realized, made a mistake here. Too bad we found it. It says see invisibility or any other sort of searching except by careful feeling will be useless. But I missed that part reading it, so you got the free gem, guys.
Yay!
So.
Okay.
So
it is an oval diamond with 2 flat and polished sides, very clear, and about 1 inch in diameter and about a quarter inch thick.
Well, I have no way to see if this thing is magical, but ta-da!
Well, it must be for something. Didn't it say the tale untold? I have no idea what that means, but it does mention an archway. And we already followed the gold. Either way, let's get back in the hallway, I guess.
Yeah, I
Yep.
guess back into the hallway and go to the end of the hallway.
Or check that other illusion orb, maybe, but it wasn't gold, so it's probably a fucking trap.
Doug, get your
Make it out of
fat
here?
ass out of the way.
Holy fuck! Doug just full sprinted the 20-foot
Sorry about
drop.
that. Yeah, you not see how athletic I was?
Yeah, fucking
Might as well
rolls
did a
30.
flip. Did a flip out,
Alright, I
out
would
of
say
there too.
you've got about 15 minutes left. Well, even close then, like maybe about 10 minutes left on your true sight at this point. You are running real low on that.
Should we
Okay.
test these normal doors?
Yeah, what do those doors look like? Is there anything on those that look like they would take the new gem that we have?
They seem to be just regular wooden oaken doors. There doesn't seem to be any discerning features on it. It's got like a little pole knocker.
Okay,
I
screw those. I'm
felt there's
I'm
something
walking to the
walking
end of the
right
hallway.
past.
And you can see as you're walking that way, you can see the beholder is just kind of like looking down at you. Did you find something good over there?
Well, yes, actually, and I walk right past him.
Where was the other illusionary orb?
I'm getting restless again. I would love to hear
Oh,
another tune
Think
soon.
Oh, you'll have to wait.
Oh, I'm not very good at waiting. All I've done is wait.
And
He
a little more.
does not make any motion towards you or anything like that. It seems that you did a pretty darn good show there. That if you guys did any worse, then maybe he might not be as patient for you right now.
I'm not gonna lie, I completely fucking forgot about the beholder chilling in the hallway.
It's not often you hear that sentence.
Where was the other illusory orb, Brett?
There's one here. That purple one. It is slash saw is.
Which one? This thing? Okay,
Yep.
I didn't see your ping the first time, so
Sorry. It is. Sorry, just find the right page. It is purple and is sitting at the foot of a. I believe I said it was a Anubis-like humanoid. As you move a little bit further down the path as well, and as Doug has also moved along further down the path, slash, you will also see that this right here is a illusion as well.
I can't see your pings.
Sorry, the
Right
black
here.
one. The black one, and it is at the feet of a dwarvish-looking humanoid.
Can I throw a rock in this purple one?
Yep.
What
You
happens?
you hear it go clattering down the road there.
Ask the
It kind of
beholder.
echoes.
Do you know what is in here?
Oh, no, I have not had the patience to let anyone through before, and I am too large myself.
Makes sense. I don't really want to risk it.
As it watches you, like you just see the saliva just start dripping from the mouth and just like dropping to the ground. Kind of licks its lips as it stares at you.
What do you guys think?
we
We got 2 doors, 2 more illusory orbs.
well, think of it this way. Every time there's been doors, one has been right and all the other ones have been fucking traps. So with illusionary orbs, this one was right. I'm gonna guess the other ones are all fucking traps.
I'm gonna say we're gonna have to make a decision, or Buddy here is gonna get hungry.
I say we
Uh,
follow the rules of the riddles to the exact point and do nothing else.
It was look high and low for gold. To hear a tale untold, take the archway at the end, and on your way you'll win.
On your way, you'll win.
If you like in a dim light, it kind of looks like an archway at the bottom.
Yeah, that's
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
thinking.
Based on the definition of
As
wind,
as you start to approach down there, you do see that there is an archway in that direction.
Could on your way, you'll win mean? Like, should we make a stop somewhere along the way? Or do we just...
Okay,
well, it
so
implies
as
that taking the archway at the end will make you go in a specific direction slowly or indirectly.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
all right, slash one more. You see one more illusion on your way through. In the last 5 minutes of your True Sight spell,
Okay.
there is this red one on our screen to the east. It is held about waist high. There is an illusionary sphere painted on the wall there.
Okay.
Okay.
Just gonna ignore it. Keep going to the archway.
All right.
Is it a door or is it open?
So
Because I may not have walked all this way up if I'd seen what was inside, but I can't tell. If it's a
So
door or
yeah,
not.
as you get close there, okay, you start to see there is a archway. It is as you come close. Sorry, describe it a little bit here. The stone archway before you is filled with a veil of thick vapors. The stones on either side of the base and the keystone protrudes slightly from the stones around them.
wait, what color is this one? Is this gold or yellow?
That one is.
Oh, all of our dancing lights are yeeted, but I'm gonna bring them with us.
That one is.
Because there was the riddle did say that 2 gold ones could
That
potentially
is like
be
a
good.
sandy, that yellow called buff. It is basically the color of sand. I just had to double check and look that up. It is a lightish brownish color.
It said
Kind of
like
the
low
color of
to
sand.
high. But
Yeah, it might just mean look for a gold orb, not necessarily that there is a low and a high gold orb.
Yeah. So the left-handed base stone shines with an olive hue. The one on the right glows citron. And the keystone 7 feet overhead gives off a russet light.
I don't even know what half those colors are.
I'll
It's a
Google it just
potato.
to. Citron, I believe, you know what olive is, and citron is like a orangish color, or a yellowish orange color. It's the color of a lemon. It's also a sketchy hedge fund. You have the kind of a yellowish green for citron, and russet, I believe, is like a rust color. Is what I've always thought it is. Yeah, is like a rusty color. And they glow as you approach, right? Like they don't. Once you start to get close, then they start to glow.
so they look magical.
Yes, the whole thing looks very magical. There's a magical mist. There seems to be magical stones.
Does our diamond look like it would fit anywhere here, or are there only 3 slots?
No, it does not seem to. There doesn't seem to be any slots. These are like stones. There's the 2 base stones, right? You know how an archway works? Like you've got the stones kind of go up, and you've got the keystone fits in at the top to kind of hold them all together.
Yeah.
Right. But the two bottom ones on the left and right, those are the base stones, and then the keystone is the one up in the middle. And so those are the 3 stones out of them all that are glowing. And it just seems to be like an impenetrable mist that not impenetrable, but like an opaque mist that you can't see.
I throw a rock through it.
You throw a rock through it. That's a good point. And they make a clattering sound like they hit a wall behind, and then landed on the ground behind it. Actually, no. Sorry, I got made a mistake there. You do not hear a noise.
Nothing.
Hmm.
Wait. How come that rock didn't make a noise?
Send the spider in.
I didn't bring the spider.
It's just chilling back in that first room.
I mean, I could send the unseen servant in, but we have no way to see where it goes. I'm assuming the rock got teleported.
Or disintegrated.
Or disintegrated, yep.
Oh, fuck.
Don't
where
walk up there and stick your hand in it.
The riddle told us to come this way, right?
Well,
Yeah.
the riddle told us that the archway will make things difficult.
As you guys are talking, all of a sudden, Onslow, you just hear, "Oh, I haven't seen anyone fiddle with that before." like right up against, like you can feel the heat of the breath against your neck.
Well, friends, stick around. You might learn something.
If you want to go through there and see what happens.
I have tried. The enchantment that keeps me here. I'm not able to go towards that.
Are there any other exits to this hallway?
I do not know. I know of the door that you came through, that I must close it whenever someone enters. There are and he points out the 4 different illusory holes. But that's, as far as I know, that's the only way in or out. Unless you're me, of course, and then there is no way out.
That is
yeah.
rather sad. Do you know anything about these gems?
Which gems are you talking about?
The ones in the door.
Oh, you mean the stones?
Yeah.
They seem to have glowed when you got close. They do not glow for me.
Well, should I stick a body part through and see what happens?
Not when you're not willing to lose.
I do feel like that the archway is gonna lead us in a direction that makes things slower. Or indirect. But ultimately, that archway should potentially get us into somewhere.
Oh,
Hey, Onzo, you haven't done much for the party. Why don't you go through there?
how about I do you one better? Walk up to Oron. Hand me one of those rocks.
Okay.
I'm gonna take out my fishing tackle and fishing rod. Tie the rock through the end of the fishing rod and huck it through.
Well done.
Then pull it back out and see what happens.
I would say the line goes through with the rock, and then all of a sudden you just feel the line just go slack, as if like you had a fish on the end of your hook, and then it just snapped and broke off. You reel in the line, and the line is still just as long as it was. It's just the rock is gone.
So, like, did it fight him at all? Or did it fight him at all? Like, he had a fish?
No, it's just like as soon as it crossed the threshold, it felt like it just like the tension that was on the rope just seemed to disappear and just fell flat, and he reeled it in.
The rock just got stolen.
Huh.
We throw the gem through. Or I guess that could just lose our gem forever, so never mind.
Why don't you tie your fishing rod to someone and then we'll cast them through?
Well, it's either fuck around with this arch or test out these other illusory orbs.
I'm gonna grab one of my daggers and like poke it with like halfway in.
Okay, you poke it halfway in, pull it out, and you still got your dagger there.
Oh, it didn't disintegrate.
Hmm.
Can I touch one of these rocks that's glowing?
Yep. You touch it,
Nothing
and
happens.
it glows a little, like it kind of like glows to your touch, but not to like an extreme amount. You kind of like it reacts a little bit, but
it doesn't change
react.
it permanently at all.
No.
Wait. That other illusionary orb near us, how low to the ground is it?
Which one are you talking about?
There was
The red one?
The red one, I think, was illusionary.
That one is held waist high to the dwarvish-like fellow, and it is.
So it's pretty low
It is-
because it's.
Yeah, it's about 7 feet up.
Is that like one of the lower ones in the room or the lowest?
Some of them are actually like right on the ground. Like they're almost
Ah.
like they look like they're sitting right on the ground. Some of them are about waist high. Some of them are held at the shoulder, like you're kind of carrying like a. Well, this is the way I would carry stuff out at the store when I was working at the grocery store. Carry stuff on your shoulder. Some are at the feet. Some are held overhead. Some are held at their chest height.
Hmm.
I'm at a bit of a loss here, boys.
All right, I'm gonna take my dancing lights and try and send them through the mist.
As soon as your dancing lights go through the mists, the magical elements that they are, they just wink out of existence, like they get dispelled.
Hmm.
So now your dancing lights are off. You can recast it if you want, but
Yeah, I'll recast it.
you feel that like that severance that you had, that little tiny connection you had to them.
Mm-hmm.
You just lose it.
Alright, so it's either the archway that is mentioned in the riddle, or look at the other illusionary orbs, see if there's stuff behind them, or try the doors.
I would be more inclined to go through this archway than to test all the other doors and shit.
Yeah, but as we've learned, just testing stuff here can get us hurt.
True.
Could be trapped behind these orbs too, sadly.
I asked the beholder if he knows anything about this archway at all.
I will tell you what I know, if you are to entertain me just a little while longer.
Alright.
Does anybody have alcohol?
Onslow.
Get drunk.
No, I actually have a reason for wanting a little bit of a mouthful of alcohol.
I do not have any.
What?
I am pretty confident that this is a portal based on the riddle.
I only have holy water.
No, holy water won't work.
Alright, I'm down for another performance. What about you guys?
The hell?
All right. What song do you guys want to play?
Our number 4 hit.
Tribute by
So
Tenacious
it's
D.
called Sweet Child of Mine. Where do we go now? Where do we go now?
All right. That's acceptable.
And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3.
Everyone roll performance checks.
Oops.
Jesus, Onslow.
Doug.
Doug with the drum solo at the end.
Yep.
Yeah, he's the
Oh,
asshole
yeah.
drummer that had the 10-minute drum solo mid-song.
All right, so you guys rock out to the original content "Do Not Steal" song "Sweet Kid of Mine," and you watch once again. Like this time, it's a little slower pace, but the beholder is nodding along. You can see it's like licking its teeth and kind of like just readily enjoying the company. And it kind of nods along and starts to kind of try and sing the lyrics the best. It's like, takes me threshold. Yeah, it's when I stay too long, like trying to pick up the lyrics as you guys are singing near the last half. Completely butchering it, but he's trying his best. And when the song completes, you kind of rocks himself into a little bit of contention or contentedness, not contention, contentedness, and kind of you see like this like ugly smile kind of creeps across his face. Well, I sorry to mildly deceive you. What I do know is that Boruzo put it there, and things that go through disappear. I don't know where. I don't know how.
Has any person entered there, or just things?
I have only. People have not gone past me. I got too hungry before they could go through. They were not nearly as entertaining as you, though.
Of course
Do
not.
you sell T-shirts?
Who's got the merch?
Shit. Who's in charge of our merch?
That was Logan.
God damn it, Logan.
Question. My proficiency in Fire Eater, could I actually eat a fire and spit fire?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take some fire off of my flame-tongued warhammer, and I'm gonna spit it into the archway.
All right. You go and like you swallow up a little bit of alcohol, and then
We have no alcohol.
oh, sorry.
That's why I asked if the Flame Eater proficiency would let me do that.
Oh, well, I would. So where is that? Just like your tool
Yeah,
that
that-
you're using, or
Those were
Got
3
oil.
proficiency I picked. One of the 3 I picked.
okay?
Okay.
You would need something. Usually, like fire eaters, they usually use like you need to have some sort of a flammable liquid to do that.
I have
Okay.
oil.
Oh, I'll take a mouthful of oil. I don't
Baby
care.
oil for his muscle.
Yeah, that'll do. And yeah, I'd say no problem. You blow. Do a quick performance check just to see the reaction of the beholder. Yeah, it's a good show, and you just kind of blow it into the archway, and as soon as it like hits the mist of the archway, like the fire seems to disappear, like it's passing through or being immediately disintegrated. It's tough to tell.
Oh my god, I'm so scared. Alright, I poke my pinky in.
Poke your pinky in. Are you wearing anything on your pinky or anything like that?
No.
No? You poke your pinky in and it feels like a cool mist. And you pull your pinky back.
Did anything happen?
Not that I can see.
Not that you can tell.
I'm gonna stick my right hand in with a dagger.
With the dagger?
With
As
the
soon as
dagger.
as soon as you reach your full right hand in, you feel the dagger just like feels like it just turns into mist in your hand, and then you pull back.
I say we put the diamond in.
I'd say we take off all of our clothes and get butt naked and go in there.
Okay.
I don't know about this one.
Does anybody have sending?
Sending?
Nope.
That's the one that lets you send a message, right?
I have message,
Yep.
yeah.
No, that's message. That's within like 150 feet. He's talking about sending. That's the one that you can send to anybody on any plane, I believe,
Yeah.
as long as you know them.
Well, if someone's gonna go in, it should be 2 people probably.
I don't really want to go in there without my warhammers. But as I strip down and leave literally everything in the corner.
Wait,
You're going in naked?
do one of you two have
Well, everything
dimension
is-
door?
Every
I do.
yes, I do. I got it, but I don't trust taking anything in with me.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You could dimension door back potentially if you have an idea of where you ended up.
Yeah, but if I go in there, all my shit's gonna disintegrate.
Well,
So
we
fair
volunteered
ass.
to go with them.
This is
So-
like the opposite of like Stranger Things when they go through the portal, where like they put on all the protective equipment to defend themselves from whatever they're walking into. Instead, you're just like, pooh, just
Okay, time to get
straight
naked.
down.
Well, I'm also getting completely naked and putting all my stuff by by Doug's.
Okay.
The two muscly men.
All right.
We're stepping in together.
Yep, stepping in.
Holding hands like fags.
All right, you guys hold hands, step into the mistway, and you guys watch as their bodies disintegrate into mist. And we're gonna take a 10-minute break.
Oh, you! You were
Alright.
waiting to do that, weren't you?
Someone's watched a little too much Critical Role, yes. But I do need to go grab a quick drink here. And we'll.
Oh God, we're
Yeah.
done.
Alright, see you all in
Ass
10
naked.
minutes.
Ass naked. That is hilarious.
It's the only thing I could think of to do is the archway.
So, as you guys watch your two friends walk through this archway, and they watch as their bodies seem to turn to mist in front of your eyes. The beholder kind of like scooches in up behind Slash. He goes, "Oh, I've never seen anyone go in there before."
I look back at the beholder and say, yeah, that was a little, well, we don't know what happened to them either yet.
So yeah, I'm gonna just I'll just put you guys back there for now.
Oh, the light.
Oh, now we can't see anything. Oh no, wait, his hammer's still there. Someone pick that up.
Yeah, I'll do. Okay, we'll leave Doug there. Doug is now his hammer.
Alright, that's fair. Yeah, his hammer's like just chilling in the corner, still on fire.
Yep. So now they're wanted, and you want to know if they're dead or alive.
God damn it, Brett.
So, I'm gonna pretend Brett didn't just say that. And I'm gonna look at the guys and say, well, you know, maybe what that gargoyle was saying was a double hint. The fourth arm indicating where the gem would be, and also maybe he's indicating that the correct passage is in the fourth illusionary orb, which is, I believe, this red one right beside the beholder's gaping maw.
Okay. That red orb, is it at ground level or is it like?
It is about 8 feet in the air.
So if I jump up from underneath the orb, is there like a ledge I can grab?
Sorry, which orb?
The red orb.
Yeah, that one is only about 7 feet up. You could easily grab into that. At this point, I would say your true sight is 80.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna grab up onto that ledge and try and pull myself in if there's like a tunnel behind it.
Help give him a little boost.
Okay,
Thanks.
yeah.
Not the spring chicken I once was.
Yeah, tell me about it. I used to be able to jump 10 feet like nothing.
So you poke your head in through the illusion?
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. And you see another corridor. But another crawl space, like a ventral vent-like crawl space.
I send my lights in, I guess.
Okay, they float down the hall. And it appears to come to a dead end.
I'm assuming he yells that back to us before I spend the effort of trying to get up there.
Pardon?
Does Colton yell that back to us before
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say it looks like it's a dead end, and I'm gonna poke at the dead end.
Yeah, you poke at all the wall around you. And you find... as far as you can tell, it's just a dead end. Roll a perception check for me.
Oof.
Just a 10. Does a 10 do anything, Brett?
Yes, a 10 is just enough. You actually do find there's a secret door directly to the south, as like the map would kind of show you. Fortunately.
Oh. Okay.
the map.
There seems it's not a dead end. I found a secret doorway here.
All right. I help Onslow up, assuming that Onslow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I help him up, assuming that I'd have an easier time getting up myself than he would.
Yeah, he's a bit chunky.
And then I give my companions a few minutes to walk ahead and pull myself up.
Sorry, I'm laughing at the Discord there. Yeah, you guys help get yourselves up. You've realized with that secret door, you would be able to. You kind of feel around and you find that there is a rock that seems a little bit out of place. That kind of juts out of the wall, and you can actually push it in, and then the door slides away to reveal this. And I'm gonna try. Do you want to try that, Brayden? The tail spire thing?
Well, since we didn't set it up beforehand,
Okay.
probably not.
Okay, that's okay. So you see in front of you guys, you see a 30 by 30 foot wide room with 3 chests in it. 3 large chests are fixed firmly to the floor. The western one is gold. The center one is silver. And the eastern one is of oak bound with bronze bands.
Blake, how the hell did you put your dancing lights outside of the map?
I have no idea.
I would say, also the other thing I would say here too, roll a quick perception check for me there, Brighton.
A perception check? I am at the back of the line still, eh?
Yep, that's why I'm asking you to do.
Ah, okay.
As you're like trying to shimmy your way through the hole, you actually hear coming from behind you in the chamber behind you. You hear a sound of like stone kind of grinding on itself.
Like somewhere in the hallway, or like the chamber immediately behind us?
The big long chamber with all the colored spheres. You hear like you can't tell from where you are, but there's like the sound of like grinding stone.
Alright, well, I tell the rest of the guys that it sounds like another door closed somewhere. Or opened, I have no idea. There was a lot of grinding noise. And then I continued to inch forward. How close did it sound? Was it like a grinding noise, like a low guttural, or like could I tell it was fucking right behind me?
Pardon? It wasn't right behind you. It was somewhere. It was kind of echoey.
Okay. It was a little echoey, so I'm not sure where it came from. I don't think we need to panic about it.
All right. You guys getting in here? There's some chests.
Yes. Brett,
I
can
was
you
waiting for the walking handbag to get out of the way.
can you free Blake's glowing orbs that he somehow shoved outside the map?
It's just the one.
Yeah, I
There's
can.
2
Sorry.
there.
I can only control the one, I think.
That. Are those on? Those are on the token layer. Oh, they look free. Oh,
There's
here.
this one that's outside.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. As you guys are kind of like standing around in there, Damien, you hear another noise, like a scuffling noise, in from behind you.
I instantly rush a light back out.
Okay, and you can see Oran is climbing through the portal towards you guys.
Oh,
I look back and say, "What? Where the fuck did you go?"
It just teleported us to the entrance.
So we walk back.
Back.
Still naked. He puts clothes
Still
on.
naked, yeah.
dog with him.
I asked the beholder where you entered. He pointed here.
All right. Well,
I would
we-
also be up there. I would.
Yep, you also
I've
make your way
left-
up. You're
I've
looking
left my
straight
chat.
up the butthole of Oran right now because you're.
I'm gonna
through
want
the
to
vent.
go back and get my stuff.
Okay,
Alright,
Go all the way.
if you
guys
go and do
should
that first.
grab your clothes
The
and
best opportunity to stick your finger in there. I mean, what?
So yeah, yeah. Do you guys question any further? Or...
nope. I'm pretty grateful they're alive.
I mean, all that we literally just appeared at the start of the dungeon.
Alright, I'm walking up to this particular chest.
Actually, wait. I do have a question. Was there the rock and dagger there?
There was nothing.
All right. So maybe naked was a good call.
Yeah, there's no rock or dagger at the entrance.
Well,
Maybe only living mass can go through, I guess.
and what mass it is.
Well,
Teleports elsewhere.
I guess items get teleported elsewhere because the beholder said Boruzo used threw things in there before. Maybe you just use it as a garbage can. Anyways, there's some more chests in here, boys. And not a skeleton.
Yeah.
One of them.
Sorry for the anticlimactic way of bringing them back, but like I was like, there's that they just ran all the way back through, and then they found a way through the last door. And just buck-ass nude throughout the entire dungeon, just running back.
Pretty cold in here.
Wait,
Yeah.
did Craig roll for dick size?
We can see that.
I don't know if we did.
Cat
I
rolled a 12.
rolled.
Oh.
All right, so you guys are now in a room. You've got your clothes on you.
Okay, so the chests in front of us, is there anywhere on any of them that it looks like the gem that we got from the gargoyle would fit?
No. Oh, sorry, I can move you. There you go.
I can't see.
Oh, I'll put you.
Oh, up,
I'll put you in
Cat.
there. There you
Oh,
go. You're in the room.
I was like hovering a dancing light around trying to find him in the hallway.
Is this supposed to be there, or is that just you're missing something with the dynamic
is-
lighting?
Missing something with the dynamic lighting. Don't worry about that. There's
So
literally
we're in a completely
there's literally
enclosed
nothing you can
room
do about that.
So
with
I walk up and investigate
the door behind us and then 3 chests. So could you describe the chests again, Brett?
The chests. The one on to the west is gold. The one in the middle is silver, and the one to the east is oak with gold bands.
I investigate the oak chest. Wait, this is the.
Sorry, just a sec. What do you mean? You just checking it? What are you investigating it for?
I want to make sure it's not trapped.
Okay, roll an investigation check.
Yeah.
Seems safe.
So
Oh
it's
my
not
God.
All right, I open it
I would
up.
say we opened the golden one, but okay.
Okay, so you open up the wooden chest, and sorry, I just realized how late it's getting, guys. As soon as you open the chest, yeah, and I think with that we will probably actually finish this off here. But
What's in the chest for the
Don't
love of
leave
God?
us on another
there is
cliffhanger.
I know. There is a big puff of smoke that kind of like comes billowing out of the chest and kind of centers itself into the center of the room. And there, kind of taking up literally pushing people back. It takes a massive, large form and a giant skeleton in a suit of armor appears next to you guys and looks around at you guys and gets ready to make a smashing attack towards the nearest person. And since it's almost 11 o'clock, we'll finish it off. Sorry, when I called that break last time, I didn't realize that we were as late as we were. Could have just called it off, but
No, sometimes you need the
That's all
dramatic
good.
cliffhanger break.
Yep.
yeah. I also really just wanted a Pepsi.
Hashtag not
Pepsi, please
sponsored.
pay us.
I prefer Coke.
Okay. So yeah, you are now sharing this room with a massive and it's like almost like hunched over, like he can barely fit in the room. Skeleton. Then you just see like this breath of like cold air just seems to come out of its mouth. Its eyes are gleaming this like yellowish green glow, and it is looking very malicious and aggressive towards you guys. And we'll deal with him next week, I think.
We survive another week.
See you guys later. Just kidding.
Definitely should have opened the gold chest because it was gold high and low.
Yeah. Oh well.
At least we learned that the one thing we didn't talk through is so far one of the things that fucked us.
I'm gonna cast Enlarge on it first turn next.
Next session.
Wait, what if we cast Enlarge on it so many times that it can't
just
support its
stack.
own weight and then fall?
I'm
You
hoping
can
it's
stack
so
some of
big
those
it can't
spells.
swing.
All right. Well, either way, whatever you guys end up doing with it next week, we'll finish up here. We will be streaming tomorrow night, like we usually do.
Mm-hmm.
The one that we've been doing, we've kind of been doing an extra special Sunday night streaming session with this dungeon. We'll be back to our regular campaign tomorrow, DM'd by Colton, aka Slash. Before we finish up here, let's get people to vote and roll on. And Slash, you didn't use your inspiration this game at all, but
I
we'll
did
see
not.
who wants. Yeah,
Hasn't
you
really
didn't really
come
have
up yet.
to.
We've rolled
Yeah.
really well, except for
Mhm.
Mitch.
Yeah,
But that's
so
pretty
we'll
typical for Mitch.
vote for inspiration. So chat, if you want to vote for inspiration, which person you think did the best moment of the night, and the rest of the guys will also be that here.
I'll give mine to Alonso for surviving my vicious mockery.
I'm giving mine to Doug for the absolute balls to strip down naked and go through the portal.
Yeah, I'm giving it to Doug too.
That's
Sorry, Oren, but it was his idea first. So
I'm gonna give mine to Oren for also being ballsy and following through with it though.
Okay, so I got 2 for Doug. Did I hear?
Yeah.
Or just
It's
1? Make it 3.
Give
All right.
mine
Well,
to
with
Owen.
that,
It's
that
coming.
adds up to
I think that means
half.
he takes it.
Yep, he takes it. So unless we got 7 people in chat, come on,
Well,
chat.
we did get a vote for
got
Mitch in
one
chat.
chat for Mitch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
give
I know.
mine to Doug.
I know that was.
Orange, sorry.
Oh, that's not one of us.
Nope.
Okay, so then Mitch got. That was still split up though. I think, right? That would still be 3-2 at the
Yeah,
most.
Mitch would still only have 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we give it to Doug for dropping trow and just having the biggest balls of the group.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, guys.
All right, well, we'll hopefully see you guys tomorrow night, and we'll what are we doing tomorrow night? What's the? Oh, never mind.
Descending further into Avernus.
You
Yeah.
guys are gonna go explore the Grand Cemetery of Elturel and hopefully find Duke Alder Ravengard.
That's what we're doing. Okay, well, we'll see you guys tomorrow then. Have a good night.
Night,
Thanks,
everybody.
everybody.
Good night.